Hello and welcome to the Metaverse. My name is Ben Friedman here on Oscars night, and I'm going to be live streaming, reacting, watching along to the Oscars. So if you're at all interested, join me today. For those who do not know me, I am a film critic with such publications as Highbrow Magazine. I run the Metaverse channel here on YouTube. I'm on TikTok and all that. And today, like I said, we will be focusing in on the Oscars. So that's what we'll be talking about today. And yeah, so that is just what's going to be happening today. So again, thank you all for joining me. I'm having a little bit of tech issues today, a little bit of a surprise for me. Basically, a few things have gone wrong on my side, and I'm desperately trying to fix them a little bit live on air. Luckily, there's the monologue at the beginning of the show. So I definitely have time before the major awards. I'm going to pop off screen for a second. I'm still here. I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to fix some crap. My camera decided not to work, which sucks on the day that you're going to do a live stream, especially because it was working this morning. Don't know what's going on there, but it's what's happening. For all purposes, I can't live stream the actual event, so I am watching it, but will not have the actual thing on video. Oh, back. Joy of movie magic. Behind the scenes, Jimmy Kimmel's here. Let's see what is going on today. So let me switch over this. Oh, actually, I need to go like this. And I need to put my headphones in. So I'm going to have two headphones working. That's my disaster right now. Yeah, that's not going to work that way. So anyway, this is the Oscars where everything everywhere all at once is supposed to be taking over. I am real quick. I'm going to go offline to try fixing some of this issue. So you're going to enjoy this screen real. All right, I am back. Let's add this to the stream. All right, guys, I got this all figured out. Now have sound, which is absolutely great for watching the Oscars. So Jimmy is hosting right now. I'm going to turn on. All right, so, ceremony is going to start. There's going to be some thoughts I have throughout. It's going to be probably a fairly chill evening. I don't think today's going to be a particularly surprising Academy Awards. I think everything's going to be pretty straightforward in terms of what's going to be winning the awards. I want to check something. I want to just make sure. I want to see what you guys are seeing, so I'm going to go live to my thing real quick. Live. How do I? Oh, you know what's happening right now? I noticed something very important. It says I'm live here. It says you're live. Everything is going through. Sometimes I hate the settings of this all. Everything is going through. Sometimes I hate the settings of it. You know what I gotta do real quick? Gotta change this audio. Now I'm probably coming in significantly clearer. Now I'm probably coming in significantly clearer. With tears in his eyes, and he'd scream, "That's not." So sounds like I can blast this. I also want to extend congratulations to Steven's longtime collaborator, the maestro John Wood. So anyway, like I said, this is the award ceremony going on. The reason I have best animated feature film is because there was a schedule coming up, and it seems as if this will be the first one that is being played. Will be best animated feature. Usually change. They usually do best supporting actor first. Kiwi Kwan is expected to sweep that award, so I don't know if they decided it for ratings. What the whole deal of not doing it first was. There was a leak that it was supposed to be Carrie Condon was, or not Carrie Condon, but Best Supporting Actress was supposed to be the first one. That changed as well. Like I said, this is the Academy Awards. The reason you can't see anything is because I can't have it on my screen. I'm just making sure the audio is not actually going on. I can't have the Academy Awards, otherwise YouTube will hit me with a copyright infringement, which I do not want. So I'm making it sure I am not playing the actual awards. That TV just can't. For example, a TV show can't lose $100 million. Is the gang from Babylon here? They know. I was just asking if they were here. The Jimmy Kimmel joke about Babylon doesn't sit well with me. Babylon High will get their moment in the sun. So anyway, I kind of hard to talk about an award ceremony where everything is kind of set to be what's the word? We all kind of know who's going to be winning. By all accounts, unless something crazy, horrible, wrong goes for this, Everything Everywhere All at Once is the front this year. It's won every award. Only 4 other films have won as many awards or have won all the precursors, have swept the guild ceremonies, which is directors, writers, producers, actors. Those 4 films are Argo, Slumdog Millionaire, No Country for Old Men, and American Beauty. Guess what all 4 of those films have in common? They all went on to win Best Picture. Well, I find that very hard to believe about. So yeah. So let's see what actually happened. The guy who directed Avatar. What do they think he is? A woman? Like I said, Kimmel's like the ultimate, like you're going to get the ultimate safe choice here. He plays the room well. He works well with a live TV. He knows exactly what to do. Last time he hosted, he had the Get Out fiasco. Not Get Out fiasco, sorry. What was it? La La Land fiasco. The good thing about him is he has to deal with some of the embarrassment of what happened last year. So the La La Land thing looks like nothing now. Obviously, the elephant in the room is the last time we saw the ceremony. Guess what happened? We had a Will Smith slap. So, I listened to Matt Bellany does his podcast, The Town, and he had on the president of the Academy. Basically, the president was like, we need to adjust. We need to learn different ways. Oh, I'm going to try something really bad. It might take me off for a second, but let's see if it does. It doesn't seem to be, so I seem to be good. The great thing about, like I said, this interview that Matt Bellany does with the Academy president is Matt Bellany holds his feet to the fire. He is not just so easy going with him. He is not just letting this guy kind of walk all over him. There is an actual interview happening, and Matt Bellamy puts his feet to the fire and asks the Academy president hard hitting questions. And sometimes you can see the president kind of not cower, but sit back and kind of say, like, I can't answer that. He has to give the political answer in ways. And it's just great to see this guy, this award body being held accountable for some of the things they've said, all that. So yeah. Oh god, the monologues are always long. I don't always have what's it called? How do you react to jokes?
Rihanna has a 9-month-old backstage, and he's very cute. He pooped during rehearsal. You know the last person who pooped backstage at the Oscars was? That accountant who mixed up the envelopes.
Referencing his 2016 fiasco. Again, I get why he's referencing it. At the same time, it's just like, it does feel like maybe they are trying to forget about the embarrassment that was the Academy last year. It's like, oh yeah, remember that fiasco with the La La Land thing? It was just like, yeah, you remember the Will Smith thing that happened last year? That was kind of crazy, right?
He left a note written from Colonel Tom Parker to Elvis. So then
I'm going to try one thing real quick because this would actually be a little bit preferable for me.
Know each other by sending letters back and forth as Elvis and Tom, which just goes to show you how incredibly.
I'm trying to switch over my audio source so it works better for my system.
I know Elvis would.
I'm going to pause my video real quick.
My QAnon Reddit page, he did. We know this is a special night for you.
Let's see. Okay, is it playing? Nope, it's playing on my audio. Like I said, this is the fun thing. I can't believe my camera broke or is having problems. I don't know how this is happening. All I know is that it caused a lot of issues before I went on air. So again, apologies if I'm having and showing some of those issues. Don't mean to be. It is just what is happening. If anyone wants to leave a comment, ask any questions in relation to the Oscar, let me know. I will answer them to my best of my knowledge. I have this. Is this now playing? Why is this not playing the way it should be? What is happening? What is absolutely happening? Maybe this is just stuff I have to get fixed at the commercial break. This is terrible. Error. This is terrible. Oh, you know why that might be? There we go. Oh,
you're going to have to beat the Mandalorian before you get to me.
There's Pedro Pascal in the awards. Andrew Garfield. Look, they're literally, this is actually not a bad strategy. They're literally just cutting to all of the stars. They're just cutting to all the stars and saying, hey, look at these celebrities. Aren't they great? Which is just like, the ultimate way to do that. That's good strategy. We'll just admit that is a very good strategy. Oh, look, Guillermo's in the audience from Jimmy Kimmel.
He's cute, but make no mistake, you even so much as wave at me, that sweet little man will beat the Lydia Tarr out of you, okay?
There we go. We get the Will Smith.
This is a celebration.
This monologue's going on a little too long. Let's get to the awards. They're always talking about how the show is too long. I know I'm the only one who cares about the length of the award show / the ratings of it, but let's also just if you're going to complain about it, don't let Kimmel go on for 20 minutes. I like Kimmel. He shouldn't be going on for 20 minutes.
Best picture went to All Quiet on the Western Front.
I want to know something real quick. I'm curious. This is the fun thing. I don't know what you guys can or cannot. I am checking
about how long the show is. I saw all your movies. Now it's my turn to make you sit in the theater for 3.5 hours.
Good joke.
That doesn't mean we don't want to hear you speak. We do. We want your speeches to be moving. We also want to keep it moving. So the speech goes on too long. This year, we're not going to play you off stage. Instead,
look.
We have a group of performers.
They have the RRR.
Who are going to dance you off stage. If you go too long,
they have the RRR.
So let's get this going. Please welcome our first presenters of the night, Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt.
Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. Just fixing a few things again. Sorry. This is going disastrously. Maybe I should just end it until I can get it all kind of fixed out. That's fine. This is I'm doing it live like this. This is just kind of sometimes the mess that happens. Look, the cast of the Jungle Cruise is here. What a weird thing to do. You have the cast of the Jungle Cruise performing or presenting an award. Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt. Not a very good movie. What are they? Why are they on stage together? Is it just the Jungle Cruise connection? I mean, that's nice. They're presenting, by the way, Best Animated Feature Film. The nominees are Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio, Marcel the Shell with Shoes On, Puss in Boots, The Last Wish, and The Sea Beast. Oh, and of course, Turning Red. This is Guillermo del Toro's award.
We just need to keep this moving because do you see they're exhausted just even at this.
Emily, is it? Yes,
it's no, we're just wasting time.
You know, I mean, really think about it. Is it really wasting
well,
time
look,
to
I'm
say
getting
that
comments.
animation is the very definition of film, artfully telling sophisticated. Thank you.
You know what?
See that?
Yeah.
Oh, look, I'm getting what's it called? I'm getting spam here. Great. That's exactly what I need on here. This is, listen, as much as I'm kind of clowning on the fact that they got Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Emily Blunt to present an animated feature film, despite the fact, like I said, they were in Jungle Cruise last year. This is what you want. You want big stars at the Oscars, and you're not getting that much bigger than Dwayne The Rock Johnson and Emily Blunt. So it makes sense. So they're giving out this nomination. I don't see any scenario where what's it called? Guillermo del Toro does not win this award. He is by far the easiest frontrunner of all frontrunners. And to be honest, I don't know if any of the quality of the films compete with Pinocchio. Despite me liking all the nominations, I think the only one that has a chance is Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. But in reality, it's probably not going to happen. So it's a safe bet to assume that Guillermo is about to walk away with this award. They're announcing Turning Red, a movie I actually quite enjoyed. I think that's a good movie. I'm going to check Twitter real quick. I always do this. Let's see what the live stream is having. I will be checking the Twitter comments from here to here.
Oscar goes to Guillermo del Toro.
Yep, there it is. Guillermo del Toro wins for Pinocchio. The easiest of easy things. Guillermo's about to give a great speech. He's a ultimate ambassador for Hollywood. He's a great guy by all accounts. This movie's really good, and it was campaigned by Netflix. So campaigning Netflix, they always do well with these shows.
It's so good to know that this art form
is this so this would be Guillermo's third Oscar, I believe, because he won 2 for Shape of Water. He won Best Director, and I believe he was the producer for that film as well. And then so this would be his third. I don't think he won anything. Did he win? He might have won Best International Feature for Pan's Labyrinth, which I don't know if he got the Oscars. I don't think he was producing that film.
Animation is cinema. Animation is not a genre.
Animation is cinema. Key. Like I said, he's an ambassador of film. This guy's a living legend. I love Guillermo. No one has a bad thing to say about Guillermo. I think this film is quite good. If you haven't seen Pinocchio, make sure you check it out on what's it called? Make sure you check it out it's on Netflix right now for streaming. It's a very good movie. It is. I know there's been a lot of nominated films animation wise, but I also know there's been a lot of Pinocchio adaptations, especially this year with Robert Zemeckis'. Guillermo's is very good. Guillermo's is a very great adaptation that plays to both kids and adults. It's like I said, it's great to see him on stage. I'm trying to get the actual list to see what the schedule for this award show is going to be. They're going to commercial break right now. So I'm trying to fill up some information. I'm trying to get this. I went to Discussing Film, and they are just showing all of the, what's it called? See, So next in theory is supporting actress. That is what I am gathering from this program list. So let's pull up supporting actress. Pulling it up, supporting actress for 2023. Oscars 2023. Let's get them all up here. I don't want actress, I want supporting actress. Here we go. So let's share this real quick. So settings. Let's present. Let's share screen. Share. So X category is Oscars nominees for actress in a supporting role. The nominees are Angela Bassett for Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, Hong Chow for The Whale, Kerry Condon for The Banshees of Inisherin, Jamie Lee Curtis for Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Stephanie Hsu for Everything Everywhere All at Once. This is the craziest category to me. This one, I think, is the only one that is truly non-predictable. I have no clue what's about to happen. No clue who's going to win this award. I would believe that the most likely person to win is going to be I think it's Jamie Lee Curtis. I don't think Angela Bassett makes sense because of the Marvel thing. I think there's still enough dislike of Marvel even competing in this. Hong Chow, there's been no support for it. Kerry Condon, I think, has a chance to win it. The reality is Stephanie Hsu, if Everything Everywhere All at Once is truly going to sweep, she should be nominated and win this award. I don't know how Jamie Lee Curtis became the favorite for Best Supporting Actress over Stephanie Hsu. I think it's largely involved to the fact of what's it called? Jamie Lee Curtis is an icon. She's a really famous, Hollywood royalty. Her parents are Janet Leigh from Psycho. She's the one who gets killed in Psycho, and her dad is Tony Curtis. These are two really well-respected actors in Hollywood. Chris, I see your text. I put you on Do Not Disturb because I forgot to turn that off, but I do see your text. Thank you for the compliments on my suit. But yeah, so Jamie Lee Curtis, I think, is going to take this category. I think it's bizarre that she's going to win it, and Stephanie Hsu is probably about to lose it. Again, though, if Kerry Condon or Angela Bassett wins, I wouldn't be that surprised. I hope Stephanie Hsu wins. I am, if all the categories where I'd like to manifest a win, I think Stephanie Hsu is fantastic as the daughter and Everything Everywhere All at Once. I can't believe she isn't kind of getting the credit that she deserves for this movie because she carries this film in large scenes. She's largely the antagonist. I hope I didn't spoil Everything Everywhere All at Once, but she has to do a lot and she kind of nails everything she is asked to do. So, I accidentally closed that. Oopsie, sorry, that was my bad. We're going to settings. We're going to present, and we're going to share that again. You know what would actually be easier? Let's go this. We're going to go share screen, and I'm going to share this screen. So now you guys see you're on I guess I'm not logged in on Twitter, but we're talking supporting actress right now. So also let me pull up this supporting actress 2023. So let's see what's going on. So we have Variety is predicting, and this is, I believe it's, Clayton Davis is predicting for this. Will win, Kerry Condon could win, Jamie Lee should win, Stephanie Hsu should have been here, Dolly DeLeon. She is great in Triangle of Sadness, a movie I did not like. And they're showing an Avatar jump scare. Let me turn up my volume so I can understand why they're showing an Avatar jump scare right now. They are talking about, why are they showing? Are they showing best visual effects? They're not. Oh, they're doing that thing where they count down the 10 best pictures. So they're showing like, oh, here's number 1, Avatar: The Way of Water. Got it. That's an easy, quick way to do it. Who are the people behind them? Is that the RRR? No, that's just Oscars. And we're back live on the show. So yeah, as you can see here, Clayton Davis has predicted Kerry Condon. I've been hearing a lot about that. I'm still not positive. I know she won some awards. I know that's key for some of this. It's hard for me to buy into this belief when she hasn't really won any of the majors. I mean, Jamie Lee Curtis won SAG. That's usually a really great indication of who's going to win this.
So we're going to do his category first. Let's do it. Here to present the Oscar for actor and actress in a supporting role. Last year's actor and actress in supporting roles.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So are they presenting it at the same time? Or it sounds like they're both presenting together. They're doing duos. That's actually kind of smart. They're doing duos that way they can kind of just skip ahead, it feels like. So they don't have to be like, here's Troy Coster for Best Supporting Actress. Here's Ariana DeBose for Best Supporting Actor. They're just having them both on stage. That's actually a really clever way to save some time.
For Best Supporting Actor and Supporting Actress.
Wait, I'm actually really confused because they're talking about both of them right now.
Besides sharing groundbreaking wins last year, we also share a love of collaborating with others.
So let's look
to
at that
connect with an audience.
And we are both so pleased and encouraged that the movies and the people who make them are becoming more inclusive and more of a reflection of the audiences that are inspired by them.
Again, their nice little speech about inclusivity. That's all good and good. The graphics behind them look terrible. This like
where the sound comes from.
these like PNG cuts of banshees. Like I can see the white and what's his name's hat, Barry Condon's hat. Barry Keoghan's hat.
Their contributions to a film and the
It's just
importance of
like
their
you
roles
can't
are
like
pivotal.
Photoshop this
Here are
slightly
the
better.
nominees for performance by an actor in a supporting
So
role.
they're doing actor first. Brendan
Gleeson
Gleeson for the Banshees. Oh, I should just say Kiwi Kwan's going to win this for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's not even a question. If anything else happened, I'd be shocked. He was the heavy favorite out of Vegas. Let's look at his Vegas odds again. Vegas odds, Oscars 2023. I hope Gleeson eventually gets his Oscar because he's very good. Best supporting actor is. Do they even have odds? Yeah, here's his odds. Kiwi Kwan is minus 2,000 odds for winning this in Vegas. No one is close to him. I would be. It's not happening. The race is done. I love Judd Hirsch and the Fablemans.
You love those people, huh? Your sisters, your mama, your papa. Except this, I think.
I'm glad they brought back the clips. I really do like the acting clips. I know I'm one of the few, but it's just I do like these little Oscar reels that they do. There's Hirsch. He looks good in a suit. Barry Keoghan. They're gonna do the There Goes That Dream. Yep, there it is. They're doing it. There goes that dream.
I don't know. Fall in love with a boy like me, would you? Yeah. No.
Oh, okay. They're ending it on the line.
There goes that dream.
He looks good in the like light blue suit with the white tie. He looks good in that. And then you can literally hear the cheering when Kiwi Kwan's name was said. He's the favorite. He's such the favorite. He's gonna win this. It's not even a question. Like I said, anything else happen. And the Oscar goes to Kiwi Kwan. There we go. Best supporting actor, short round himself, Kiwi Kwan, who was fantastic in Everything Everywhere All at Once. Listen, I'm not as crazy on this movie as other people are. I think it's a really good movie. I didn't love it necessarily as other people did. Kiwi Kwan is so deserving of this award. He is awesome in Everything Everywhere All at Once. He just brings so much to the emotion. The final line that he has in the third act is just incredible. I'm getting goosebumps just thinking about it. I hope they're giving him his standing ovation. He's well deserved for it. He's about to give a great speech. You just know this guy's about to just come in. He's going to give a great speech. So let's pull up my boy right here.
Thank you.
Legend right there in the game. Kiwi Kwan, best supporting actor winner.
Mom, I just won an Oscar.
Look up pictures of him. Kiwi Kwan.
My journey started on a boat. I spent a year in a refugee camp.
There we go.
And somehow, I ended up here on Hollywood's biggest stage.
Like I said, I'm thrilled that he won this award. Legitimately thrilled. He is such a deserving nominee. I'm so glad that he's going to be in Loki. I'm so glad we're going to get more of this guy. I really want to see this guy continue working. His energy is infectious. As a big fan of Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom growing up, it's awesome to see this guy, like a legend to me, on stage being rewarded for his work. So the best of the best for this guy.
To my little brother, David, who calls me every day just to remind me to take good care of myself. I love you, brother.
Sorry, I know you guys can't hear the actual audio of the ceremony, so I hope you guys are synced watching this. If you are not and you are just watching my live stream of the Oscars with no audio and video, one, what are you doing? Two, thank you for doing that. If you have any thoughts, questions, let me know. Did you think Kiwi Kwan deserved to win this nomination? I do. I think this was such a deserving win.
To the love of my life, my wife Echo, who.
Yeah, they're not playing him off. I know they said let's shorten it up. They're not going to play Kiwi Kwan off. The stage will riot. The people will revolt.
One day, my time will come. Dreams are something you have to believe in. I almost gave up on mine. To all of you out there, please keep your dreams alive.
That's a really good. He gives a great speech. So this is how you kick off the show. I like this. You have Guillermo del Toro, big guy, big ambassador for Hollywood. Kiwi Kwan coming in with the emotions. This is how you start an award show. This is well produced. Like I said, my only complaint so far is that the Kimmel thing went on a little long. Well, like I said, well deserved for Kiwi Kwan. He is absolutely, like I said, check out his performance in Everything Everywhere All at Once. There she is. What is her name? Ariana DeBose. This is going to be fun. They're bringing her up. She did the Best Supporting Actress thing. You know, the Angela Bassett did the thing. I think that was at BAFTA. That sounds right. So let's see. Are we going to get this? I hope she says the Angela Bassett did the thing.
Angela Bassett, Black Panther.
Angela Bassett. Most powerful nation. So Angela Bassett is currently being what? So let's see what the odds for this Best Supporting Actress. The favorite right now is technically Angela Bassett in Vegas for plus 130, Jamie Lee Curtis at plus 165, Carrie Condon at plus 175, Stephanie Sue for plus 3,400, and Hong Chau for plus 3,400. I'm still leaning towards Jamie Lee Curtis is about to get this win. Oh, I got a comment. Let's see. Thank you, Jen, for checking out this show. Who do you think is going to win Best Supporting Actress? Everyone watching right now, who do you think is going to win? I legitimately have no clue. I am saying I filled in Jamie Lee Curtis for my own ballot. If that actually happens, or if it doesn't happen, it could not. I literally don't know who will win this category. I just think the fame of Jamie Lee Curtis is going to kind of get her over the line, but there's also a case to make that the same person has that. And right here, I'm sorry, I cannot pronounce your name. Is it Afi? I'd like Carrie Condon to get it. I agree. She's my second favorite. I would personally like Stephanie Sue to get the award. I would be totally fine if Carrie Condon got it. I think she's great in the Banshees of Inisherin. I think all five of these actresses actually give really good performances. Jamie Lee Curtis would be the less of them. Jen says that she would say Angela. Angela Bassett is great in Everything. Angela Bassett, is great in Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. She gives the killer scenes in that movie. And the winner is going to be
And the Oscar goes to
Winner is
Jamie Lee.
Jamie Lee Curtis. There it is. There it is. Strode herself, Laurie Strode, just won the Oscar. Everything Everywhere All at Once, for those counting, that is 2 wins for Everything Everywhere out of All at Once, out of 3 categories, one of which wasn't even nominated. So here we go. Laurie Strode, Jamie Lee Curtis, Hollywood icon, Best Supporting Actress winner. Oh, listen, Jen, I do agree. I do genuinely agree. Jamie Lee Curtis is the lesser of those 2 supporting actress performances to me. I don't know how you watch the movie and don't go Stephanie Sue over it. I think it is the legend. Okay, I do want to hear her speech. Sorry if I'm not saying it. Listen, I agree. Jamie Lee, I'm not mad she has an Oscar now. If you're going to give her one, I'm not mad at her getting it for this film. She's been such an important ambassador to Everything Everywhere All at Once's success. She used her fame to campaign and lift this film up and give this film a certain level of credibility by being Jamie Lee Curtis in this movie and being an icon and promoting it, advertising on social media, doing the whole campaign for it. Like I said, absolutely wonderful.
We just won an Oscar. To my family, my beautiful husband, Chris.
So let's see something real quick. So I'm going to stop sharing and I want to present, I want to share my ballot with you all real quick. Share screen. Window. See, and like I said, this is why you love Jamie Lee Curtis. She's calling out genre work. She's saying, this is awesome. Like, I want. She's a Hollywood scream queen icon. So I don't know if you can see that well. So let me see. Can I zoom in?
My mother and my father were both nominated for Oscars in different categories.
So let's see. Where are we? So Best Supporting Actress.
I just won an Oscar.
It's a really good moment. They're doing this award ceremony kind of perfectly. They have Jamie Lee Curtis, icon, coming out on stage, promoting this film, saying how much it means for her to win, giving us great moments. You have Kiwi Kwan giving a great speech. You have Guillermo del Toro being the ambassador of Hollywood. It's all working in its favor. So let's see. Jamie Lee Curtis, there we go. Everything Everywhere All at Once. I am 3 for 3 on my predictions.
All those who identify as women in one movie would be impossible. But the 7 short films helmed by 7 female directors that make up Tell It Like a Woman demonstrate how important it is.
Oh, okay. We're gonna get a
When we get to tell our own stories,
we are going to get a performance right now about Tell It Like a Woman, the applause song. Diane Warren's song, yeah. Okay. This is gonna be. Remember how I just said that the Academy was doing actually a pretty good job at keeping this show running? The music categories, real quick question for any of you. Do you like the music categories at the Academy Awards? This isn't the Grammys. I enjoy it to some degree, but the issue is I enjoy it when I'm about to get Rihanna, or if Lady Gaga does perform tonight, or if RRR does it, or, you know, I guess even David Byrne. Then there's other ones where I'm just kind of stuck, like this one, for Applause, Tell It Like a Woman, a film that at this moment has no actual reviews on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know anyone who's seen this film. I don't know how to access this. How this film got nominated for an original song is, I don't know. It must be Diane Warren has something on Hollywood. But yeah, I am just kind of sitting here kind of aghast at, if you have to do original song, here's what I'll say. If you have to do original song, how are you not starting the show off with, at the very least, David Byrne? You know, of Talking Heads, that's something I would personally, I'd want to start the show off with some energy. I would probably like to start off with Lady Gaga. Or if you can't do that and you want to start a little bit smaller, I would do Nachu Nachu, and I would kind of put Tell It Like a Woman somewhere in the middle. But I guess the logic is you have best supporting actor and actress. You just had some stars. You can kind of let the audience decompress or likely use the restroom. In fairness, I actually like this song, Applause, more than I like This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once, even though I love David Byrne. I am a huge Talking Heads fan. Uh, that song is good within the context of the movie. As an actual song to listen to, it's not really my jam. There we go. See, Jen, we're on the same wavelength right now. It's a depressing song, and it's just not it's not a song you listen to. And I get that, like, it's the question of what is this category for? Is it original song, like just completely detached from the movie, or is it within the context of the movie? Because if you wanted to do in the context of the movie, Nachu Nachu would win for RRR because it's literally a scene within the film. Where other films like Black Panther Wakanda Forever, which is actually my vote. I actually, of my five, my favorite song is Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, music done by Rihanna. That's my favorite of the five. That's also used in not the post credit scene. It's literally used as the title cards are playing. So it's not even within the film. It's used during the credits. Even like Top Gun Maverick, Hold My Hand has it within it. It's the very end of Top Gun Maverick. Is that Anthony Hopkins narrating it? So that's a montage. I know if anyone's a big movie fan, they may be watching The Big Picture with Sean Fennessy and Amanda Dobbins. There was a bet that they had on the number of montages that would be played. If I'm correct, I think we're currently at one? Wait, two? Wait, is this a commercial? Am I watching a commercial? Did they put a commercial in here? Because they just showed a watch. Is this... Wait a second. What's happening, guys? Oh my god, it looks like this was a commercial. Perpetual Rolex. Oh my god. That's a great commercial. I thought I was watching the Oscars. They had me engaged. Good for you. Okay, so this is the fun part. This is where I kind of just shoot the shit with people. What do you guys got? Do you have any questions? Really, anything. I will answer anything right now because this is going to be a 3-hour show. We're 40 minutes in and we've given 3 awards so far. This is not ending probably before 8:30. So I need some content. You guys got anything for me? You got any questions? Please let me know. Otherwise, right now, what I'm looking up is the odds-on favorites for the song. Which, if I am right, the song, where is it? Screenplay, animated, documentary, visual, sound, song. So currently, minus the 390 is RRR for Nachu Nachu, Lift Me Up for Wakanda Forever. Again, I don't want to encourage gambling. I don't. It can be degenerating. If you have a gambling problem, please be safe. I will say, Lift Me Up at plus 340. I did suggest to people, if you did want to bet on the Oscars, I really like the chance of Rihanna winning an Oscar for Lift Me Up for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I think it has the pedigree. I think more Academy members have probably seen Black Panther Wakanda Forever over RRR. And one of the big factors of that is also just like Rihanna just performed at the Super Bowl. Super Bowl is like one of the biggest events, if not the biggest television event. And the show, to some degree, kind of became the Rihanna show for a little bit there. If I'm correct, I think she actually quite literally got higher ratings than the show, the Super Bowl itself. She outperformed the Super Bowl. The halftime show outperformed the Super Bowl. That's kind of crazy. So I think that's a lot for the Academy. I think the Academy could really use a win from Rihanna. Like I said, personally, I also think it's the best song. So that's why I felt comfortable suggesting that bet. Nachu Nachu is very good. Nachu Nachu especially in the way that it is used in the film, is very worth wild, and it's the one that has the best impact on the actual film itself. I do think ultimately that I feel really good about the Rihanna bet. Ugh, commercials part. I'm gonna lay back for a while. We're 3 for 3. I gotta pace myself.
Life is uncertain. With CalHope's free and secure mental health resources, it's easy to get the help you and your loved ones need when you need it the most. Call our
Thank you all for joining me. I have a good amount of people watching me live, which, usually I don't. Thank you all. I don't do this live ever. So the fact that I'm getting live views, that's thank you all for that. If you like this channel, for those who do not know me, which is probably majority of you, my name is Ben Friedman. I am a contributing film critic for the magazine Highbrow Magazine. I work as a film critic part-time. I'm not a full-time film critic, but I do write pretty often on the side. And mainly, if people know me, you know me from my YouTube channel, The Beniverse. And you might know me from TikTok, which is actually shockingly my biggest platform now, just due to the TikTok algorithm. It is Beniverse.media, I believe is what I'm known as on TikTok. Again, I do movies. This is my life. I love movies. I talk movies all the time. I decided to make a podcast, do all the great stuff. I hosted a podcast called Ben and Brand See a Movie for quite a while. Oh, and I see I got some comments. Afi, again, sorry if I'm mispronouncing that name. Let me know how to pronounce your name in the comments. That way I can pronounce it correctly. But you left me a comment. You're right, it is a bit odd. However, I do think it's good to have the musical breaks. A continuous line of speeches would send everyone to sleep. That is a great point. I do agree that you do need some breaks. I wish they figured out a way to just make these categories go by a little bit quicker. There was this thing that they did for I want to say it was the 2017 Oscars, rewarding the 2016 films. And what they did was, it was the year Trolls was nominated. So Justin Timberlake did the main song for that. Can't Fight the Feeling, whatever that name of that song was. And they performed at the very beginning. Like, it kickstarted the show. It was a very energetic show. That's actually how I'd like to see them. I'd like to see them incorporate a little bit more. So if they could have figured out a way to do maybe like Nachu Nachu and like This Is the Life really early on and get some of those songs moving, I think that would have really helped. There are way too many ad breaks on US television. It's kind of great for me though, because eventually I will have to use the restroom. So you will just have, I'll probably have, for those who can't see it, can you see it right now if I move? So that's Mike Bibby. I'm a Sacramento Kings fan. That's a Mike Bibby bobblehead. So it's like Eva, but with an F sound. So instead of the V, it's like Ifa. Ifa? Perfect. Thank you, Ifa.
Spent years following their subjects, both animal and human.
Right, but no matter what the approach, these filmmakers capture these.
I do like this pairing thing they're doing. I do like that they are pairing a lot of these awards together. That way we can kind of keep, again, the pace going. We don't have to see Questlove walk onto the stage and then Riz Ahmed walk onto the stage. So they're doing documentaries at the same time, short and full length. So sometimes I don't do my homework. I've seen 90% of everything nominated this year. What I did not get to see was, because it was not playing in Sacramento, of what I'm aware, best short documentary. So currently I'm getting all of my advice from everybody that I listen to, which includes the cast over at FYC. Jeff Snyder is a guy who has been on this channel before, on the Beniverse. He did an episode with me for Moonrise Kingdom. Scott Mantz was actually also on my channel for Spider-Man No Way Home. If I'm correct, I believe they have both picked the elephant. What is it called? It's called, like, I'm trying to look for it. They probably don't even have odds for it. So I'm pulling it up here. Documentary feature. Documentary short. It's called The Elephant Whisperer. So that is my pick. I'm just going with the experts here. They generally seem to think of this. I know Sean Fennessy over at The Big Picture said the same thing, that The Elephant Whisperers is the biggest in scale. Oh, did I fuck up? or sorry, did I screw up? I don't want to get in trouble with the censors. Oopsie, I thought we were on the shorts category. It sounds like we were actually on the best documentary feature, which was Navalny, which again I selected. This is another category I didn't get to do my research on. I saw Fire of Love, and I saw no, I didn't. Fire of Love was the only one I saw.
Thank you to the Academy.
I really need to check out Navalny. I've heard this one is really good. Oopsie, moved my camera. I've heard it's really good. Sometimes with the documentary, I just don't get to the opportunity to watch it because I'm in Sacramento, so it's not playing everywhere like it would be if I was in Hollywood, San Francisco, New York. But I am going to check out this one. I heard an interview done with some of the people who worked on this film. Sounds incredibly powerful, and just I'm a sucker for this type of documentary work, just the stuff where you have somebody, especially a journalist, going in and capturing something that is kind of impossible to capture.
And there's one person who couldn't be with us here tonight.
I thought that was Amy Adams a second, the redhead in the back. I'm like, did Amy Adams just win her first Oscar for Navalny? She did not. I'm 4 for 4. 4 for 4, everyone. Just so you're keeping track. Is anyone playing along as well? Do they have their ballots going? What are you guys at right now? I'm 4 for 4. Oh, oopsie. Sometimes I forget to take these off.
We must not be afraid to oppose dictators and
I'm going to pull up discussing film in a second.
To say a few quick remarks. Yulia?
So I'm going to go on Twitter. Let's just see what's going on with the hashtags for the Academy Awards.
Thank you, Daniel. And thank you to everyone.
I feel bad for stopping sharing my screen. I wanted to share this though. It's really nice.
Defending democracy. Alexei, I'm dreaming the day when you will be free and our country will be free. Stay strong, my love. Thank you.
So here's where I'm a jerk. I was like, oh, I am going to take out the, what's it called? I'm going to cut off the speech right now or stop kind of listening myself because I wanted to pull up something on Twitter. And then she's talking about how her husband's being held political prisoner. And I'm like, oh, I'm an asshole. But here we go. Here's what I wanted to share. I just wanted to share this picture of Andrew Garfield in a suit, in a tuxedo. That's all I really needed to get through. I think that's a very important thing to be sharing.
All that emotion, suspense, and impact right down to a fraction of the length.
Here are the nominees for Best Live Action in Short Film.
Okay, so we're getting Best Action Live Short, which again, I said the... Oh, no! Duh, sorry. Best Live Action Short Film. Why didn't they do the documentary ones together? That's weird. Best Action Short Film. I did see all 5 of these. Alfonso Cuarón's La Pupil is the worst of the 5 to me. I did not like them. The other 4, I think, are deserving. I personally want The Red Suitcase to win. That's what I put down on my vote. I have a feeling I'm wrong here, and I think it's going to be La Pupil. But let's see.
An Irish Goodbye.
An Irish Goodbye. I was wrong. But I'm actually not mad about this. Let me just take a second. An Irish Goodbye is great. I got this wrong. I fully got this wrong. Check out An Irish Goodbye. I thought this was so heartwarming. I thought this was so fun. I thought it was a really complete story. My 2 favorites from the live action shorts were An Irish Goodbye and The Red Suitcase. I ultimately thought The Red Suitcase, the impressiveness of the storytelling was going to win, but I'm very glad An Irish Goodbye won. Guys, like I said, short film, check it out. It's 16 minutes. It's really good. It is really well worth your time.
Thank you to everybody back home in Northern Ireland who helped us make this film. We wish we had the time to list
It's very sentimental. It's a little hokey, but it's cute. It's really a heartwarming story. I saw it with my girlfriend Friday. She didn't like it solely because she had trouble understanding the thick Irish accents, which is fair.
We'd love to use the rest of our time up here to sing for James.
Oh, cool. It's the guy's birthday. That's a really good moment. That's a really good moment. The producer is just like going crazy right now. He is so thrilled that they're able to capture this moment on TV. That's one of those like Oscar winning moments. That's like one of those moments that's going to go down in history. That's a really good moment. Wish I could be out of your world. Here we go. So yeah, Jen, and they talk about this in the live action short. He is a person with Down syndrome in the movie. He's phenomenal in An Irish Goodbye. He is such a sweet actor. I really like him. Okay, we're getting a little mermaid advertisement in here. We got the music. Oh, okay. This rubs me a little bit the wrong way. They're talking about the Little Mermaid, which is fine.
And it has been such an honor stepping into
Are they
that
going to
iconic
present
role
this
of
with
Ariel.
visual?
It's been
What are they doing here? I don't want them advertising a movie at the Oscars unless they can do it a little bit more subtle.
excited to give you the first look at our upcoming film coming to
Oh
theaters in
no.
2026.
They're showing ads during the Oscars? What? Yeah, no, you're right. What is happening? I literally okay, guys. I'm gonna throw the link down. I'm trying to figure out how I would do that. I don't know if I can. I'll put it probably in my description at some point. Check out this interview and let me pull up the name of the podcast. You can find it on Spotify. It's called The Town Oscars. Let me find out exactly what it is.
A man was drowning. I had to save him.
I can't believe they're advertising during the Oscars. This is crazy to me. Matt Bellany Oscars.
Is that impossible?
So I'm pulling him up right now. Here it is. So Matt Bellany, who is a film journalist working for Hollywood, he works for Bill Simmons, The Ringer. He has a podcast called The Town. He also has a really great newsletter called Puck News. So he released this podcast on Thursday called Academy CEO Bill Kramer on the new and improved Oscars, his anti-slap crisis squad, the Rise of Borough campaign, and much more. Check out this podcast. It's a really good listen. It's only like 30 minutes. He talks about this, but in this thing, the guy, the CEO of the Oscars, Bill Kramer, talks about like what the ceremony is going to be doing differently. Here's what the ceremony should not be doing. They should not be advertising for a Disney movie, a live action reboot. Kind of what like the argument is that this is killing the industry. They should not be doing that live on air. That's just, I wouldn't even call it bad taste. It's just dumb. I really did not like that. I hope that was bad. That was really bad. That was really stupid. That was the first huge blunder of the night. Can I tell you? Maybe I'm going to get some pushback for this. I hope I don't. I'm going to say something controversial, but you guys can hear it. I found that Little Mermaid advertisement of a Disney movie live action remake that just stopped the show more offensive than I found Will Smith slapping Chris Rock last year. Just truth be told, I did. I think the Little Mermaid movie could be good. Lin-Manuel Miranda is doing the music on it. Halle Berry seems like a very talented singer. I generally like Melissa McCarthy, the idea of her playing Ursula. My issue with it is the live action reboot nature. And is Disney just going to kind of go lazy with it again and just not remake the film? They're just going to straight up remake this film, just worse looking. That's what I don't want. But yeah, I legitimately found that more offensive than Will Smith going up and slapping a guy for making fun of his wife. I at least understand that emotion. Probably shouldn't say that on air, but fucking I'm going to. Wish I could be part of your advertisements. Why am I having trouble? Oh, there we go. I'm trying to sign into my Twitter account. I want to see. I have a feeling people are talking about that moment, so I just want to see what they're saying. I'm glad. So here's what I thought that was about to be. I thought they were about to be like, oh yeah, we love visual effects. And look at how groundbreaking the visual effects are for The Little Mermaid. I'm glad that's not what they did. Okay. This is a good way of just getting some of the nominations done quickly. Why am I forgetting my password? Thank you. Thank you. I agree. Can I just tell you, hearing the score for Everything Everywhere All at Once right now, I'm now wondering if this will win score. I think I have Babylon winning it. And now I'm like, ooh, did I pick wrong? I may have picked wrong. We will see. We will truly see in a few seconds. Twitter. What's my Twitter password? Okay. You know, you screw up, but you redeem yourself. You screw up, but then you bring Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan on stage together to present an award. That's what you want. You want actors. You want big movie stars at the Academy Awards. People care about these actors presenting. Jonathan Majors is going to be nominated next year. Count my words. He will get nominated for Magazine Dreams. He's the biggest star in Hollywood right now. You know, Jen, I agree with you. The score is really good. I actually didn't like it within the context of the film. I found the what's it called? The modern feeling of it distracting for the 1900s World War I of the film. So there was this little disconnect that I had with it, but listening to the score detached, I do think the score is brilliant. I just don't think it's anywhere as good as Justin Horowitz for Babylon, who probably made the best score of the past 5 years. I love the Babylon score.
Yeah. I mean, that was before cell phones. So they actually cut a hole in the floor and physically lowered the camera. Okay. That's what I call a workout and a flex. It's a pretty big flex. But the result was
they're good together. Michael B. Jordan, Jonathan Majors, they are good together.
Solutions are the most creative. In fact,
Aoife, I just want to let you know I do agree with your comment. I'm focused on Jonathan Majors and his huge muscles right now. What award did they say they're presenting? Is this? Oh, they're presenting cinematography. I do have All Quiet on the Western Front winning this category. Elvis is a sneaky contender. Empire of Light gets nominated because it's Roger Deakins. No one saw this film, including me. Tar could get. I'd like Tar to win. I just don't think it's going to. I think it's All Quiet. I do think it's All Quiet. Yeah, there it is. Cinematography, All Quiet on the Western Front. So, should I address the elephant in the room? Where's Top Gun Maverick? Where is Top Gun Maverick for cinematography? This is one of the... Is Top Gun Maverick like one of the best cinematic achievements of the past 5-10 years? Probably. I don't understand how it doesn't get nominated / win for cinematography. I just don't have... I'm just confused by that.
Everything. And my fellow nominees, your work is just outstanding and inspires me, and just thank you.
All Quiet's a deserving winner, though. I can't take it away from them. The film looks gorgeous. There's this Netflix kind of digital look to the film that I'm not necessarily the fondest of. There's kind of a hollowness when I watch All Quiet that I wish there was something more warlike to it. It is really modeling of what's it called? Of fuck, what's the name of it? Of Saving Private Ryan, but it doesn't get there in look for me.
Yeah, push me and push me and push me. And Edward Berger.
See, exactly. You felt like you were in the Jets. The cinematography in Top Gun Maverick is excellent. I didn't even need it to win, but why couldn't you have kicked out Empire of Light? Personally, my 5, and I didn't share, my favorite of these 5 for cinematography, I didn't think the film was good at all. Bardo, False Chronicles of a Handful of Troops. Inner Region knows how to make a film look good. And this film, Bardo, looks incredible. I would have totally been fine with it winning. We're getting right now, is that Donnie Yen? Yeah, it is.
An action filmmaker who has choreographed and performed in countless fight scenes in 80 movies. I know you should always be prepared for whatever twists and turns.
I'm trying to see what Donnie Yen will be presenting.
1 minute, you're fine. The next, your fingers are hot dogs.
So it's something related to everything.
Every day we're confronted with new choices, and it's hard to know which path you should follow. This next song reminds us.
Oh, cool. We're getting the David Byrne musical number right now.
The entire multiverse at once.
Here's the thing. Like I said, I'm not the hugest fan of this song outside of the movie in the sense that it's really good within Everything Everywhere All at Once as an actual song to listen to. I would in particular. David Byrne's a great performer. As long as he's performing this song, it's going to sound really good and be a really interesting moment. Like I said, David Byrne is a true class performer in all the best ways.
This is all
Oh, David Byrne in a white suit. Come on. You don't get better than this in life. This is cinema right here, guys. I don't think you understand it. This is cinema. He's got the hot dog fingers. This is great. This is, like I said, this is the reason television was made, for David Byrne to be on stage with a hot dog for fingers. This is the moment. This is what we all believe in. I love this. Guys, just by the way, if you are watching this video, thank you all for the support for watching this. Make sure, if you're interested at all, I'd really appreciate the support. Make sure to like and subscribe to this channel. I don't do live streams as often, although I've been doing them much more this year, but I do talk movies exclusively on this channel. So if you're at all interested in movie discussion, make sure to follow. So thank you all for your support. Coming back to David Byrne. Let's ask the real questions. What does anyone know what that type of suit David Byrne is wearing is called? I may buy it live on air. That would look really good. I'm traveling next week. I'll be in Monterey. I think I could really do some wonders on the beaches in that white suit. It's going to be cold there. I think I could pull it off. So let me know. Does anyone know where it's going to be? Does anyone know where I can buy that suit? If anyone has an exact link, let me know.
Coming up, Margot Robbie and Morgan Freeman.
Whoop.
Later, Julia Louis-Dreyfus and
Share screen. Sorry, we're going to do some Twitter again.
Meet our nominated designers. Scan the QR code on your screen.
Okay, there we go.
Hollywood's biggest night, brought to you by Pfizer, proud sponsor of the 2023 Oscars.
David Byrne.
COVID-19 and being overweight makes it more risky. I'm calling my doctor. If it's COVID, Paxlovid.
authorized for emergency use.
Just like I said, absolutely incredible. So guys, I am going to step away for a second. It's a commercial break. I'm going to use the restroom and grab some water. Please join me again. I will be here. I'm just going to step away from my camera. I'll be back in like 2 minutes. So I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Still on commercial break. That's the great thing, like I said, when you're doing a live stream like this, you just have a built-in commercial break where you can just use the bathroom. So let's see. Is there anything exciting coming up with these Oscars? I'm not seeing anything. I'm still trying to log into my Twitter account. Oh, not gonna do that. Hang on. I saw what I was about to do. I will fully admit that's what I was about to do. I was about to just expose my password to Twitter on here. Where's my...
Stay informed with Walt Gray. Weekday mornings on ABC 10.
Oh, and the show is back.
We're back with 2 nominations. Our next nominee for Best Picture is Women Talking.
So we're going to...
We were given 2 days to forgive the attackers before they returned. If we did not forgive them, we would be ordered to leave the colony.
Sorry, what am I thinking? I wanted to... Got it.
Is how we want to teach our daughters to defend themselves? When we've liberated ourselves, we will have to
Share screen, share screen. So let's see what is about to be presented. They just did the announcement for Women Talking, the little feed for that.
Here are Oscar winner Jennifer Connelly and honorary Oscar winner
For makeup and hairstyling. Did I say, I think I have The Whale taking this. So here's the thing. Everyone seems to be favoring Elvis for here. How does Elvis win if Tom Hanks looks like that in the movie?
Every artistic contribution is vital.
I don't understand it. Like, as much as I loathed The Whale, I did not like The Whale. Brendan Fraser's suit looks really good in it. It's a really good prop.
In fact, Jennifer and I have had the pleasure of being personally transformed by several of the nominees, but we wish them all good luck.
So, question for you: makeup and hairstyling, All Quiet, Batman, Black Panther, Elvis, The Whale. Who should win? Who should win this category? Like I said, I personally think The Whale will win. I actually kind of wish the Batman got some more recognition because Colin Farrell is actually unrecognizable as the Penguin. But if I had to rank the category, I would do Batman, Whale, probably Elvis, All Quiet, Black Panther. Let's see what is about to happen. Like I said, that makeup's incredible on him. My issue with Wakanda Forever for makeup wasn't that it's not deserving. If I'm correct, I think the first one won, and it felt really similar to the first one, so I just didn't exactly see where the growth for change was. Now, true, with that said, I guess Namor and all of them looked really good. The winner is
The Whale.
Did I see? This is why you listen to me. This is why you listen to me when I tell you who to bet for, because I know it. I was the one calling it. I want to see what was the runner up. Let's look it up. I want to see what Vegas was saying it, because I know for a fact, if I am correct, Vegas was favoring Elvis to win makeup and hair. I told you it was ridiculous. I never bought it. I know some of the major publications were putting it. You were not going to reward a film that had Tom Hanks looking like that in that fat suit. You just were not. I guess odds Oscars.
Thank you so much. We'd like to thank the amazing makeup artists that worked with us to create the character of Charlie.
Having trouble finding it, but like I said, I know a lot of publications were having makeup and hairstyling going in favor of Elvis. Never bought it, never believed it. The Whale, that is a big win for me. Big W.
Brendan Fraser over there. Thank you.
And to be honest, that's a good indication that maybe Fraser does win this award. That's a good award for The Whale to pick up, and one that it was nominated for. Good. In and out speech. They knew what to do. Boom, boom. Got their Oscars. Give a nice little speech. Left. Key. Oh, see, you're bringing in legends. That's Morgan Freeman. I think that's who they said. Is Morgan Freeman bald now?
In 1923, the Warner Brothers bet it all on a bold.
Is Morgan Freeman, is he bald now?
But unproven new medium that would push the limits of sound and cinema.
I like this look on Morgan. He looks good bald.
And the modern cinematic experience.
Also, like Margot Robbie right there. Biggest stars in Hollywood. This is what the Academy is. Do you remember last year where DJ Khaled, Shaun White were there? Who the hell cares about them at the Academy Awards? This is an event for movie lovers. Why do I care to see DJ Khaled there? Another one. That's another rating down the slide. That film, that last year's ceremony, I know it had fairly high numbers, especially compared to some of the previous years. That's only because Will Smith saved your show. He saved the ratings last week. Had he not done what he did to Chris Rock, your ratings would have been through the trash. So let's see. What are they doing here?
Lucius Fox hang out with the incomparable Barbie.
Morgan Freeman's definitely flirting a little bit too much for my comfort on stage. Down, dog, down.
Be my guest.
Oh my God, what was that stare? Morgan, you can't do that on live television.
What is it? Stuff that drains.
Okay, so here's one of those movie montages. So Fantasy's rejoicing. Is this just an advertisement on Warner Brothers? Hey, can someone, because I was talking, maybe I should stop talking and listen occasionally. Can someone tell me what is this? What are we watching right now? Is this just a Warner Brothers, like the power of Warner Brothers, which is kind of cool? I don't mind this. I like montages at the Oscars. But what exactly is happening? Jen, I do not know what you were talking about. I was always wearing this suit.
And breathtaking moments that made us fall in love. Every story.
You know, you gotta love a good montage. I know some people don't like this. I know this slows down the awards. I do love a good movie montage. I just kind of wish I knew what was happening right now. Why this montage is being played?
100 years and countless more ahead.
Oh. Is it the 100-year celebration of Warner Brothers? Did Warner Brothers get founded 100 years ago? Got it. Okay, I get that. They're one of the most important, if not the most important, film studio in film history. So I understand honoring Warner Brothers like that. Weird to end it on. Notice that advertisement again. They're ending it on what's his name? Ezra Miller, who has a Flash movie coming out this summer. Warner Brothers, they all know how to do this. They're all professionals. And we're back to commercials. Cheers, everybody.
Stacy! I'm the sizzle of this proposal. Tonight, sparks are gonna fly.
Hey, Stacy! Kyle?
And while Romeo over here is trying to look cool, things are about to heat up.
So we are an hour and 22 minutes into this ceremony. And how many awards have we done? Maybe I should be keeping track.
Get all state. I'd be better protected from mayhem, like me. That's a hard no.
I need to actually start. We're gonna watch. You guys are gonna watch stuff live on my show, so I'm gonna go like this. I'm gonna change it to green. I'm gonna scribble. So I'm just gonna start marking which ones I got right. So makeup and hairstyling. Wait a sec. No. Control Z. I said I wanted that green.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Makeup and hairstyling. There we go. Green.
Shall we begin?
We have. Oh, actually, nope, because I did not get that right.
With 9 nominations, including Best Picture.
Cinematography, I got right.
If I've done something to you, just tell me what I've done to you.
Let's see. This is also nice for everyone so they know what we've already gone through. Navalny, gone. Animated feature, good. Actually, hang on. I'm dumb. This is why you don't do stuff live on air, especially with a mouse like this.
And I think that's a good thing.
Who is that? What's happening? Oh, it's Jenny the donkey from Banshees. It's a feckin' donkey.
This is Jenny. She is one of the stars of Banshees of Inisherin. Poor Jenny. Not only is Jenny an actor, she's a certified emotional support donkey. Or at least that's what we told the airline to get her on the plane from Ireland. So if you're feeling upset or that you win or you're anxious or you maybe just love mules, feel free to come up and give her a hug. And Jenny, I want you to see, there's your friend Colin right there. And there's your friend Brandon, whose finger you ate. You want to say thank you for your finger?
They're just spoiling Banshees of Inisherin.
On that Spirit Airlines flight now, huh?
I'm glad Jenny's there. Glad they got the donkey there.
Costume design, please welcome Steven Spielberg's father and Jonah Hill's mom, Paul Dano and Julia.
Oh, why are you doing this? You're bringing Paul Dano out despite the fact that you didn't even nominate him for Fablemans, despite the fact that he gave a great performance. That's just mean, guys. Nominate the guy. He's good. He's a really good actor. Why are we not rewarding him for his greatness?
I would just like to begin by saying thank you to the Academy.
Look how good Paul Dano looks right now.
No, every year the Oscar for costume design is presented by the most stylish and fashion-forward actress in Hollywood.
Julia doing Julia's stuff.
Being nominated for an Oscar is the second greatest honor a costume designer can receive. The greatest honor is when an actor accidentally takes their beautifully designed costume home with them.
Seeing these exquisite designs up close, you know exactly why their designers are nominated tonight.
So costume design. Oh, I actually really like that they're like displaying the costumes. That's really good. I really like that. So I have Elvis winning this. So let me zoom in on this.
It's from National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation, 1989.
Good joke from Julia.
For achievement in costume design.
So if you notice, I have Elvis here. The only one that I think could put up a competition is Black Panther Wakanda Forever. But Elvis is like there's that montage, right, where he's performing in Vegas and he's in the jumpsuit and they show like 20 different costumes in 1 second. That's the real right there. Like that's why you give it to Elvis. To me it's a little bit undeniable. I was listening to Blank Check with Griffin and David, and Griffin had nothing but positive things to say about Mrs. Harris Goes to Paris.
Black Panther Wakanda.
And I was wrong. Black Panther Wakanda Forever wins this award, which she won the award for costume design in 2019 for Black Panther. So congratulations. Yep. Jen, Wakanda Forever. It's a really good costuming in this movie. Like I said, the Elvis one to me was kind of to some degree undeniable with how great those costumes looked. But Wakanda Forever definitely has the challenge of having to make a brand new world, and they do it really well. And the Namor stuff is probably what puts it over the top, because if you look at it otherwise, you probably think this is very similar to the first Black Panther movie. And they don't typically tend to award sequels like this. But like I said, I think the underwater effects were able to bring it in for costuming.
This past week, Mabel Carter became an ancestor. This film prepared me for this moment. Chadwick, please take care of Mom. Ryan Coogler, Nate Moore, thank you.
That's a really sweet speech.
Vision. Together, we are
honoring Chadwick and her mom. That's really good. It's really sweet.
The Marvel family, Kevin Feige, Victoria Alonso, Luis D'Esposito, and their arsenal of genius. Thank you.
So after starting off a little strong, I've gone a little, I've had a few categories that I've gone wrong so far on. I don't think it's been too many yet. I'm trying to see. Are there any categories that I'm missing? Do you guys see any categories that I haven't marked yet that should be marked because they've been given away yet? Jenny, you are right. Elvis just copied costumes that Elvis wore with new tech fabrics. I do agree. The recreation of those costumes looked really good and really impressive. So it is kind of the argument of historical recreation versus creating something new. For me, with Elvis being who Elvis was and just knowing so much about him, the fact that those costumes looked as good as they did was kind of impressive to me. And there's an excess of costume in that movie, which is very impressive. But that same argument could be said for Black Panther as well. So I respect the opinion. Thank you for the comment.
Indian revolutionaries Alluri Sitaram Raju and Komaram Bhim. In addition, In addition to being sung in Telugu and illustrating...
Oh, okay. I think they're about to do the RRR number. Everyone get ready. It's the RRR number. I just want to shout out Tollywood right now because RRR was my first huge review on YouTube. That one got me like close to 10K views. That really helped just make my channel bigger and allowed me to get more connections with the studios and press. So I thank you all. Like I said, RR has been a big part of this channel. So I thank all the support I've gotten for it. This is going to be really exciting to see RR Not True performed live. And maybe this excitement that the crowd is showing is maybe going to show that my original song for Rihanna winning is going to be wrong. I really think they could have kickstarted the ceremony with RRR. Yeah, so David Byrne and Not True at the Oscars. This is, like I said, this is why the medium of television is invented. I would literally break every bone in my leg if I tried doing the dance. That is so crazy impressive choreography. Why don't we have a choreography Oscar? Choreography is so important for film, and especially in a film like RRR, where the music is kind of brought to life with the movie. It's just, they should have it. The crowd is definitely on board with this. I'm getting a little nervous about my prediction for Rihanna, I will admit. Glad I didn't put money on this, though. I will admit I did just make a video on Oscar predictions yesterday where I did tell other people, I did advise them to put money on Rihanna. And now I'm saying live on air that maybe I'm a little nervous about that prediction. That's why you don't gamble. Or if you do gamble, be pretty confident in your gambling. That's why I can't do it. I'm not the most confident of gambler. It's really easy to be confident until you put money down on it, and then I'm just sitting there for like 10 hours like contemplating, does that make sense? Could that happen? You got to accept that you might lose sometimes. God, it's a great dance number. Well done, well done. Look, they're getting the standing ovation. Crap. I'm so wrong on my prediction. I'm taking it all back. Original song, I'm about to be wrong. I said Lift Me Up for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I feel really bad about my prediction right now. I can't even describe how bad I feel about this. It's about to win Best Original Song. And I said this was one of the biggest bets that you should take was Black Panther Wakanda Forever winning original score. What have I done? What have I done?
Hollywood legend, icon.
No, I wouldn't be the filmmaker I am today without Autodesk.
You want to talk changing the game? Otto
Ron Perlman has one of the best voices.
And built the future.
Visual effects wouldn't be where it is today.
Yeah, the choreography work in Elvis was really good. I'm trying to think what would I nominate for choreography if I had the option. So let's see. Like if I was going choreography for this year, which one had some of the best? I think you have to give Top Gun Maverick in there because the choreography does involve the flying of jets, I would assume. So I think you'd include Top Gun Maverick. I think you'd have to say RRR's up there. I think you could easily make the case that Jackass Forever makes sense in there. I mean, that is really impressive choreography. You could argue that's stunt work, but I think they kind of go hand in hand to some degree. So those are three right there. I'm trying to think what else. What else am I missing, guys? What are some other ones? Everything Everywhere All at Once has some incredible choreography in its fight sequences. And then the fifth one, maybe you give it to All Quiet or Elvis. Either one of those would make sense. I'm trying to think. Is there any film that I am forgetting that has great choreography from last year? You always think of the bigger films that have like action set pieces. I don't think any of the MCU ones would really qualify. in this. Batman, it has some good fight scenes, but I wouldn't get it there. I'm trying to think, is there anything else that just has some really... Woman King has some really good choreography throughout. So you could easily make the argument that Woman King deserves to be in the choreography category if this did happen. Horror also usually has some really good choreography in it. I'm trying to think. I'm having trouble. I'm blanking on. I don't think Pearl or X would be fair to put there. Here's the issue, guys. I saw 175 films last year, and so they all kind of blend together. And actually, I'm probably at like 180 films from 2022 released. There's that movie Day Shift, which is not really good. It's with Jamie Foxx. It's on Netflix. There are some incredible choreography fights within it. I don't know enough to get it in there, but there's one scene in particular involving a bullet flying around, which I guess is probably a little bit more special effects, but the actors had to nail how that looks. It's pretty good choreography. I'll give it that. But is that all? Is that or the other ones that I'm missing? Who got best costumes? Again, apologies. I may have mispronounced that name. So Mawea, let me know how to pronounce your name in the comments. But for best costume, it went to Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. So thank you for your comment. And the show is back. Cheers, everyone.
I just need to get 30 seconds of room tone. We good? Okay, good. See, folks, it's not just about the actors. Sometimes we like to do jokes for the technical categories. And that was a little something for the audio team. Thanks for all the warm hands.
I'm going to say they're either about to give sound or production design. Production design, I was thinking of the Babylon scene.
Producers, and good news, we've added that hour into the telecast.
You know, it's funny to joke about how the award show is going along, but then Jimmy's doing skits about how the award ceremony is going along. And it's just like, did I also mention the stage looks great? This is a really good stage.
Hello, everyone. Have you been enjoying the show so far? You're such a beautiful audience. You make our job easier. I am so thrilled and proud to lead the Academy along with our extraordinary CEO, Bill Kramer.
Of course. Like I said, Black Panther, good win for costume design.
Dedicated board of governors. You may know us best for the Oscars and celebrating current films each year, but the Academy works year-round.
I think they're about to do a montage.
History, as well as
oh, you know what this is about to be, guys? I think they're about to advertise the Academy Museum that just opened up in LA recently, which I've heard is a big success. I'm going in August. I'm so excited to see this Academy Museum. Maybe advertise this during the ads, like the commercial section of it, but I guess it's your award ceremony. You get to advertise it during your awards. Again, I've heard this museum's awesome. They have an incredible Casablanca display that I've just heard is just anyone who loves film history, you got to go there.
You'll be transported, moved, and inspired in ways that no museum has done before.
Okay, so they're showing the museum. It's a white building. Yeah, let's go.
We tell the diverse and inspiring stories of cinema.
We create immersive exhibitions like The Godfather, which celebrates the collaborative.
Best production design should go to Babylon. The sets were breathtaking. Let's go. So let's see real quick, because we're doing a commercial right now. I don't want to give the Academy just free time to just run a commercial on my thing without paying me. So I'm not going to talk about it right now. So production design. If you notice, I have All Quiet on the Western Front winning. That's my prediction to win. That doesn't mean it's my favorite to win. Avatar: The Way of Water, Babylon, Elvis, The Fabelmans. Here's what I'll say. Number 5 for me is The Fabelmans. Even though it's my second favorite film of the year, I wouldn't call the production design. It's really good. I don't know if I would have it above these other ones. Avatar's 4, just simply because it's hard for me with the CGI element of the film and it all being not real. It's hard for me to know exactly where the production design is. And the reason I know it's there is because it's what's his name? It's James Cameron. I know the level of detail he puts to it, and I see those back videos of him talking about how to make the film, and you know that the attention to detail means the production design is there. It's just hard for me to see it on screen because it's something animated. 3 for me is Elvis. 2 for me is 2 and 1 for me. It could go All Quiet on the Western Front or Babylon. I think I agree with you that Babylon is probably my more rewarding of the production designs. Oh, sorry, they're given an award. So, but anyway, so I predicted All Quiet, but I totally think Babylon could win it. It could be well deserving.
We want to see compelling characters go through the dynamic range of human experiences, spanning from joy and guilt to triumph and love.
The nominees in the next category come to us from Poland, Belgium, Argentina, Ireland, and Germany. Although these filmmakers
okay, they're doing best documentary right now.
They have proven that the language of storytelling.
They're not doing best documentary. Sorry, I misspoke. International feature. This is going to be a runaway. It's All Quiet on the Western Front. It's going to win it. Is it bizarre that Triangle of Sadness got nominated for Best Picture and yet it didn't get a international feature? I mean, I think it qualifies. I don't understand how it wouldn't. It qualified for all the other awards. I think everyone had it predicted for international feature. This is a tough category for me. I haven't seen all of them. I have EO now to watch, but I didn't get the chance to watch it. I was watching some of the shorts this week. Yeah, there we go. All Quiet on the Western Front wins it. I think the only one that I heard could give it real competition was Argentina in 1985. But again, this was All Quiet. It's nominated for Best Picture. It had so much of the sound below the line categories. Hawaii, I agree with you. All Quiet on the Western Front gets this one's hand down. This was an easy lock. It is a 100% easy lock. So I can check this off right now. Oopsie. Another W for the Metaverse.
God, this means so much to us. So I met so many new friends on this movie. My cinematographer, James Friend.
This music stuff is starting to worry me. That score for All Quiet on the Western Front, with how beloved the movie is, and how beloved and how non-beloved Babylon is, I'm really worried. I think Babylon's by far the best score of these 5, but maybe it doesn't get it. Maybe it really does not get the nomination.
Here, and I met another cinematographer, James. Don't.
It's about another falling off me.
And it was Florian Hofmeister, who was also nominated for an Academy Award for Tar. And we held each other. We're from the same town. We held each other, and for 30 years, we made our first movie together. I was his assistant. And we held each other, and for 30 years, it felt like there was an embrace of all.
So let's see. So far,
It's just deeply moving for all of us.
Let me actually go big on that again. Right now, I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 for 9. It's pretty good. I've only missed 2 if I'm correct. There is a chance that I missed the category. Is there any ones, guys? Is there any ones that you're seeing that you're like, that award was already given? I don't think so. None of these big awards have happened yet. Original song hasn't happened yet. Score hasn't happened. That hasn't happened. Did documentary short happen? I don't think it did. Animated short hasn't happened. Visual effects has not happened. Sound, I don't think. No, I'm pretty sure sound hasn't, and editing has not. So what is going to be the next category? I don't know what the next category is. Do you give a writing one? Because you've now had a few nominations and wins where you don't really have a big actor on stage. You're kind of going to forget about it. Is this the chance? It looks like score might be coming up next, which is good because then you could have some recognizable scores in there. If John Williams, you get John Williams, there's a big name there. It's the issue if you got to pace it out where if you're doing a TV show you need people to continue watching even through some of the less exciting categories. Not that they're any less deserving to be nominated or be on televised or be televised, but it does get a little boring and a little rough for its audiences for the stuff that either they don't know or don't care about. So maybe what you do, maybe you give, I would give a screenplay soon so you could possibly have the chance of the Daniels, Spielberg, Ryan Johnson, Sarah Polley, Top Gun Maverick, like all of that. Like that's some good people right there to do awards for. That's like some good names so you can get on the telecast for a second.
Get subscriptions for less.
I want to make sure, is my audio coming in? Yeah, it is coming in correctly.
And pay all in one place. It's all yours.
What's everyone thinking of the award ceremony right now? You guys liking this? Has this been a good award show so far? I think it's been actually pretty decent. I think it's felt a little slow. Thank you so much. That's a real nice thing to say. Thank you so much. It's an honor to follow the show with you. It's actually 4 a.m. here in Malawi, Africa. Thank you so much for joining me then. That's really early. Does daylight savings affect anywhere else than America, or are we just the only country that does that? Anyway, again, thank you for joining me. That really does mean a lot. I obviously, like I said, I can't show you the actual videos going along because YouTube would get me really quickly, which I do not want to happen. But like I said, I want to make this as entertaining. Let me ask you real quick. What was your favorite movie of this year? Of all the movies you got to see, if you're waking up at 4 a.m. in Africa, I am assuming you are a big movie fan. What was your favorite movie this year? Please let me know. I will say mine right now. My top 5 was Top Gun Maverick was number 1. Number 2 was The Fabelmans. Number 3, I had The Fallout, which was Megan Park. That's where I first learned about Jenna Ortega. Number 4, I think I had White Noise. And number 5, I had The Northman. So those were my top 5 favorite films of last year. What were your guys' top 5? We're in the fun commercial category. Oh, it's the new. I need to watch the new Mel Brooks History of the World Part 2.
Until he said that. The follow-up fans have craved. What? Once again, it's good to be the king. Thank you. A stellar roster of comedic.
So I'm just leaning back right now, gonna wait. Hang on, I'm getting a little bit of a migraine, so I'm gonna put on some sunglasses. This is great. I look great like this. This just feels like a post-hangover Oscars. I feel hungover just watching, and the award show's back.
7 nominations tonight, including Best Picture. This is The Fabelmans.
They're showing Fabelmans clips. Second favorite movie of this year.
In this family, it's the scientists versus the artists.
Shouldn't you be filming this?
$100 for a hobby?
Can you stop calling it a hobby?
You always dismiss what he does. It's playful or imaginary.
God, I'm getting emotional watching the Fabelmans just scenes.
We'll break your mother's heart.
This movie's so good, guys. This movie's so good. Watch The Fabelmans. I love this movie. I wish it was really more in consideration this year.
Well, we are at the Oscars. We have many more awards to go. How are you guys holding up? Everybody okay?
Thank you again for this comment. I'm actually watching on ABC app live, but I wanted some conversations with someone as I follow the show. Cheers to you in Africa. Thank you for watching this with me. Hope you're enjoying the Academy Awards show and my live stream. So thank you for checking me out.
3 of the 8 categories that are making this show longer tonight are for shorts, ironically. Here with the Oscars for documentary and animated shorts.
Kimmel just made that joke about shorts. That feels really dismissive of these categories. But you get Pedro Pascal on stage right now. That's big. Last of Us, is that what the show's called? It has its final episode tonight, right after the Oscars on HBO. Or maybe it's already up.
Rather than shy away from a challenge,
Is that Pedro Pascal and Elizabeth Olsen?
presenting stories.
That's incredible. That's sexy right there. That's what we want for Hollywood. We want to see sexy people doing sexy things.
Here are the nominees for Best Documentary Short Film.
It's a great strategy. Get the two most incredible young TikTok stars. People were like going crazy for Elizabeth Olsen post her appearance as Scarlet Witch in Multiverse of Madness. The mommy memes were going on everywhere. Then you got Daddy Pedro up there. Like, this is art. This is somebody is getting paid double for that, just for that idea. What if we brought Pedro Pascal and Elizabeth Olsen to the stage and just had them stand there together?
And the Oscar goes to The Elephant Whisperers.
Told you, Elephant Whisperer. Trust Jeff Snyder. Trust Scott Mantz. They know what they're talking about. They predicted this, if I'm correct, because I didn't watch these, so I just trusted the experts, and they're the two guys that I listen the most to. And I know for a fact, I believe they had that because I don't know where else I would have found that information. My favorite movie would be The Batman. I had that in my top 10 as well. It was one of my favorite movies from last year. I got to go to the Sacramento premiere for that. I got to see it like 4 or 5 days early. It was a great experience. I went with my co-host for the podcast, Branson, for that. We had a great time seeing it. And God, I saw it in an IMAX theater. That sound was incredible. Jen, I see that you also shared your favorite movies from last year. Elvis, Wakanda Forever, Till, Puss in Boots, The Bad Guys. I saw all of those. I have not seen Till. That's the one that I'm missing. It was one of those ones that I kept meaning to see. And then when it didn't get nominated for awards, I just kind of put it off because I wanted to catch up with the award circuit. But it's still on my list to watch. It's been on my iTunes queue for now a while. Once it goes to streaming, I'll probably end up checking out there. Look at that glare. I got that glazed out glare. You can see my background in it. But so thank you guys. Thank you, Chiquana and Jen, for the comments. Again, Hawaii, let me know how to pronounce your name because I keep feeling bad. I definitely keep mispronouncing it. Okay, what is going to be next? Get a screenplay in there. Get a screenplay in this so we can get some energy in the room and we can get some famous people. Show a shot of Steven Spielberg.
Nominees used animation to make the most of their limited screen time, employing
Okay, or you just, like I said, you do this thing where you get the two most beautiful people in Hollywood to present the categories people are the least familiar with, which is, in this case, the animated shorts. Here's the thing. I've heard The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse is the front runner for this. I haven't seen any of these 5. I just know from everyone who I've talked to has seen the 5. They say by far the worst one is The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. So I'm simply just trusting them, and I didn't vote for it. So I took a random guess, and I took Ice Merchants. I really wanted to go My Year of Dicks because I've heard great things about that one, and that's the story that is most interesting to me. But regardless, I decided to trust my fellow friends, my fellow experts. They deferred from The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse. I'm probably going to be wrong for it, so I said Ice Merchants. Let's see what's about to happen. See, I'm wrong. We all should have known it. I knew I was going to be wrong. I knew I was going to eat shit for this one. Let's mark it wrong. Mark it 0. Here's another dumb thing I did. I literally saw Guillermo del Toro tweeted about how great The Boy, the Mole, the Fox, and the Horse is, and I didn't take that as a champion supporting this film and trying to get it the nomination. And I was wrong for that. I should have just assumed it was going to win. This is the stuff that hurts your ballot. It's these little categories that just end up taking you down. Jen, let's see this. I see you left a comment. The Martha Mitchell effect was very eye-opening. Nixon, her husband, did her so wrong. I don't actually know anything about the Martha Mitchell effect. So is it about Nixon? Wait, okay. So tell me, Jen, what is the Martha Mitchell effect about? Because again, I'm unfamiliar with it. I got the opportunity to write about the live action shorts and the animated shorts. And I chose the live action one because I could make it work for my schedule. So I didn't get any opportunity to see any of the documentary shorts. So what is this Martha Mitchell effect about?
under my clothes, and she said,
Okay, and so it's pronounced Muwai.
and it's a recurring theme.
Perfect. Thank you so much for that, guys. So yeah, Jen, tell me, what's this Martha Mitchell effect movie about him? I'm intrigued. You're selling me.
And I think when you go there, there'll be a lot of very, very brave people in the same room. And I looked, I said, yeah, I think you're right. And it's
So
really
I am
true.
currently 2, 4, 6, 8 for 8, 8, 2.
For 2 years, and they're brave and kind. And thank you so much.
Let's see.
My mum and my family.
So here's what you missed so far. Documentary short went to The Elephant Whisperers, and animated shorts went to Ice Merchants. And then Jimmy Kimmel did some jokes about the shorts that I thought fell flat. So I hope I got you back up to speed. They are cutting. I have a feeling, is this going to be a musical number?
I wrote this song with my friend Blood Pop.
Oh.
The film Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick. Lady Gaga's about to perform. So, big news. Tom Cruise is not at this Academy Awards. That means they have no belief that Top Gun will win Best Picture.
We need a lot of love to walk through this life. And we all need a hero sometimes. There's heroes all around us.
And that hero is Tom Cruise. Tom MF Cruise for Top Gun Maverick.
You can be your own hero.
The Queen is about to perform. I want everyone to shut up. We're going to all pay our respect to Lady Gaga, an international treasure.
Hold my hand. Everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens.
Wish I had a lighter.
That clouds have been gray. Pull me close. Wrap me in your aching arms.
Tom's not there because Nicole Kidman is there. I think there's a lot of reasons Tom Cruise is not there. I think Nicole Kidman could be a factor. I think it's most likely, had he gone Best Actor, I really do think he would have been there. I think if Top Gun Maverick was clearly seen as the front runner, I think that would most likely mean that they were going to be there. And there's also the fact is he probably would have been in the front row because he's one of the biggest celebrities. And I don't know if he wanted to take the ribbing that Top Gun was going to get. And he has the excuse of Mission Impossible or whatever movie he's filming. He can kind of get away from it.
So cry tonight. But don't you let go of my hand.
This cinematography, these camera angles, I don't know how I feel about it. Who do you think will win Best Picture? Let me zoom in for you for that. I have to go with the fact that every precursor, every Guild Awards are suggesting that Best Picture is going to go to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I am probably in agreement. It's really is I can't vote against it because it wouldn't make sense for anything else to win with the fact of all of it, all the awards that it's winning. I laid it down earlier. Only 5 films have swept the Guild Awards, which is the WGA, which is the Writers Guild of America, the Directors Guild of America, the Producers Guild of America, the Screen Actors Guild of America, and the 5th one is the director. Oh, maybe it's just those 4? Writers, producers, directors, actors. I might be forgetting one, but regardless, whatever. There's only been 4 films in history that have done it, now being the 5th one. The 4 films were American Beauty, which won Best Picture in 1999, No Country for Old Men, which won Best Picture in 2007, Slumdog Millionaire, which won Best Picture in 2008, and 2012, Argo wins Best Picture. That's 4 films, and they all went on to win. Everything Everywhere All at Once won all those Guild Awards. You have to assume Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to get it. I kind of still think that are in the running. Here, I'm going to do something real quick. The ones still in the running, I think, are All Quiet. I think there's a small case for Banshees, but I wouldn't really put it in the running. The Fabelmans, I think is still like really barely hanging on in the running, so I wouldn't even really count it. And Top Gun Maverick are still in the running. I think if Everything Everywhere All at Once doesn't win, I think All Quiet on the Western Front will win, and I think that's a really bad thing. I don't think that's good. Let's see. Mason, on my 3-hour long drive home, you've allowed me to follow the Oscars, so thank you, good sir. Consider me a new subscriber. Thank you, Mason. Thank you so much for those kind words. I'm glad I can help you watch along to the Oscars, and I'll make sure I'll make sure I'm describing more what I'm seeing on screen, because sometimes I do just sit back and watch from my chair and answer any questions. But thank you for subscribing, and guys, if you like this video, if you're liking this live stream, make sure to join it, because I do talk the Oscars. As much as I love film, I'm a film nerd at heart. I was a historian in college. As much as I love the superhero films, as much as I love the IP stuff like Star Wars, movies, cinema, that's my jam. I love the Oscars. It's my favorite thing. I love watching all of these. I've watched this ceremony since I was like 8. I care too much about this stuff, and I'm glad other people care about it. So thank you all for checking it out. And I always want to make sure on this movie channel that I do not just focus on the big films. I want to give the indie films. I want to get the no scene films. I want to get the streaming services. I want to get them all talked about on this channel and give them their fair shake. So Mason, thank you for subscribing.
I'm booking somewhere, anywhere, a cozy cottage where I can ski as if
Mason, I also should say, as a 3-hour long drive home, that's like kind of perfect, because that's basically the length of this year's Academy Awards. We are already at 2 hours. And how many more categories do we have to go? So we have to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 categories still left to go, with one more song from Rihanna coming. And picture, director, actor, and actress always take long because they get longer speeches. So we definitely have a little bit more time. I think this show is realistically going to hit 3:30 pretty easily. But we'll see. If they could fly through some of these categories real quick, maybe they could land this plane at 3:20.
Booking.com, booking.com.
Since we're in commercial, what is everyone watching right now? I'm assuming you're all big movie fans if you're watching along to the Oscars. What are you guys watching? Give me some movie recommendations. I've been a little slacking this year. I should fully admit. I have an incredible girlfriend right now. Like I said, she's the best. I've been working on a lot of articles. Work's been busy, and what that all means is it means and the Kings are in the playoff race for the number 2 seed, and I haven't missed a game. So with that said, it also means some of my movie watching habits are falling apart. I'm only watching like 5-10 films a week, which is disgusting for my standards. I usually during Sundance I watch 30 films in 1 week. So it kind of shows you the standard of which I want to keep myself to. So what are some of the ones? Did anyone go see Scream 6 this week? Or the new Adam Driver film 65? I'm supposed to be watching that with my girlfriend soon. I'm a big Adam Driver fan, so I definitely want to check it out. But what else has people been watching? Have you guys gone to the theaters this week? See anything? Last movie I saw in theaters was Creed 3. I did see Creed 3, and a review is coming for that Tuesday or Monday. Probably Tuesday. So I have my Creed 3 and a podcast all dedicated to Rocky and my ranking of the Rocky films. I quite like Creed 3. Spoiler alert, guys.
And prep without pills.
Save at Aperture.com. Tomorrow, Kimmel brings Oscar to late night with a surprise visit from a big winner and Guillermo on the red carpet. Get out of there! Plus, this week, Wilson, Letterman, Sandberg, and Rogan.
Let's see, Jen. Martha Mitchell was a 1970s housewife married to one of Nixon's chiefs of staff. She figured out the illegal things that were going on in the administration. She started to tell the press. Oh, frick, that's really interesting. I definitely need to check that out. I love the Watergate scandal. That was one of my big points in history, was dissecting how American culture changed post the Watergate scandal and the distrust that the American public had after Watergate, and how they kind of shifted the blame onto other minorities in America how mentally ill people ended up getting blamed for the faults of our government. So they're showing the Triangle of Sadness preview. I dislike this film. I think it's the worst of the 10 nominated by far. I couldn't get into Triangle of Sadness. I think it is trying to be self-aware, but comes off as self-indulgent.
And now, Hugh Grant and Andy McDowell.
Production design. So let's get to this production. Let's zoom in. Production design. I have the winner being All Quiet on the Western Front, but I think Babylon is also in the race. I think my heart wanted me to pick Babylon, but I just had to go and get as many wins as I can. So I put All Quiet on the Western Front to win it. Let's see if I'm wrong. I see that you watched a classic, Son of a Woman, in the afternoon. Haven't seen that film in years. Don't dislike it as many other people think. I don't think it should have won Al Pacino his Oscar, definitely over Denzel Washington in Malcolm X. But I think he's good in the film.
The second is to celebrate the role of the production designer in the making of a great movie. What are you doing? These unsung geniuses, armed with world-building imaginations that sometimes exceed all
Production design. Does anyone have any votes here? I'm saying All Quiet on the Western Front. Is anyone disagreeing, or are you all agreeing? What's happening?
All Quiet on the Western Front. Production design by Christiane M. Goldbeck. Set decoration by Ernestine Hipper. Avatar, The Way of Water. Production design by Dylan Cole and Ben Proctor. Set decoration by Vanessa Cole. Babylon. Production design by Florencia.
God, even just showing the Babylon picture, I'm like, maybe I should have voted Babylon. It's so good.
Elvis. Production design by Catherine Martin and Karen Murphy. Set decoration by Bev Dunn. The Fablemans. Production design by Rick Carter. Set decoration by Karen O'Hara.
Fablemans does have really good production design. I know it was kind of bashing it early, but it is a worthwhile nomination.
Oh, thank you. And the Oscar goes to...
The Oscar goes to... Yep, there we go. The production design, the Oscar goes to All Quiet on the Western Front. It's official. That is another check mark for me. The Babylon Hive that I am in, we are in pain right now because Babylon could easily go home empty-handed, which is a travesty. Babylon's awesome, guys. I know you guys could have heard some bad stuff about Babylon. Let me take a second and just stand on the Babylon Hive. Let me stand on my hill. Babylon is great. Babylon is a great film. It is Damien Chazelle, as Sean Fennessy described it on The Big Picture. He said Babylon is if Damien Chazelle wanted to make one last movie. If he wanted to make every movie, that is Babylon. This film is crazy. It is both a deconstruction of La La Land. It's him to some degree. It almost feels like referencing and almost feeling guilty for La La Land. It is a film that is disgusting and is ugly. It is about art and artistry, but the production of that and how that can become so corrupted and corroded, how the studio interference gets in and how that takes away the passion for art. It is such a wonderful film. The ending is the Tobey Maguire sequence in that movie is crazy. I did not like the very last sequence at it, that montage, but I will admit the more and more I've thought about it, the more and more I find it powerful. I need to rewatch Babylon. Babylon Hive, rejoice. Exactly. You see what it is. You see it as it is. I love the chaotic masterpiece it was. You are totally right, Mawai. Thank you for that comment. Babylon is awesome, and the Babylon Hive will have its day in the sun one day.
Please welcome John Cho and Mindy Kaling.
Okay, and here we go. Original score. Is this the Babylons? Are we about to have our time in the sun? Is this our moment, guys? Is this the time? Is this... Are we all here? Is the Babylon Hive in my chat right now? Come on, people.
The excitement of death-defying action.
I don't like John Cho's mustache, I will admit.
The hell no, when Lydia Tarr sees a replacement conductor.
The terror of mispronouncing the Banshees of Inisherin on national television.
And the horror of a movie star.
This joke's going on a little long.
My phone in the car.
Yeah. Yikes. I've been there.
It's a very classic old school Oscar joke. It's just not my thing. Come on, we got to see it. Babylon for the win. Original score. I went with my heart here. I had to say Babylon. It's the best score by far. I don't know what anyone's talking about, especially if the Batman wasn't nominated. You got to give it to Babylon here. I was listening to the score on my ride home yesterday. Awesome. Great score. This needs to win right here. Let's see it. Let's see it. Babylon.
The Fablemans by John Williams.
Babylon, please get it. Ha ha ha. I don't mind. All Quiet. God damn it. Original score goes to All Quiet on the Western Front. The Babylon Hive is pissed. We're losing our minds right now. This should have been our moment. This is a travesty. This is devastating. This is pain. All Quiet's a good score. It's not Babylon.
Well, thank you so much. Thanks to the Academy for this huge
This,
when I was
in 20 years, we will all look back and we will say that the Babylon score was definitively the best score and it was the best movie of 2022. Maybe I won't go best movie as far. It should have won this. I see you. Jen, you were right. Told you. All Quiet. You were right. I went with my heart here. I didn't go with the logic. I didn't go with some of the precursors. It did look like Babylon was to be favored. I think Babylon was so favored that you actually would have gotten fairly decent odds out Vegas if you betted for All Quiet. So maybe some people, maybe some people won some money there. Exactly. See why you get it. This was our moment. We lost it. Exactly. This is a devastating moment for the Hive. We will come back stronger and we will rebuild. And Damien Chazelle is our king, and we will listen to his rallying cries.
Netflix for their huge support, and to my fellow nominees, Otter, Justin, Son Lux, for that I can be a part of such a unique, human, and diverse group of talented composers. That's for me a big gift. And last but not least, I want to thank all of you for this wonderful evening. Thank you so much.
Good win. Like I said, it's a good score. It felt a little too, is it called anachronistic when it's not of its time for me? It's a really good score, detached from the movie. In the movie, I found it a little distracting, but there's no denying that the score is very good. I'd like to see him do another one. He'd be an excellent. He kind of has that Mandalorian score sound to it, so I think he could do a really excellent Star Wars score, which, again, getting a composer into the IP franchise world, that seems like what everyone is concerned about, but like the score, and he would do like a great Andor TV show. Like, they should try hiring him. That's the type of talent you hire. See, I agree. Babylon, the score, was also a character in the movie. 100% it was. And it's also arguably the best aspect of a really good movie.
In February, at the Academy's Side Tech Awards, 14 recipients received technical achievement.
Okay, so it looks like they're doing the governors.
Engineering awards were presented to
Don't really care about the Governor Awards right now. I kind of want to get the show moving.
For more information on these awards and everything the Academy does year-round, please visit oscars.org.
All right, guys, you heard that. Go visit oscars.org. Oh, they're playing a score. What score are they? What score are they playing right now? That better not be the Babylon score. You can't. I don't know. I don't think it is, but if it is, that's an insult. Injury. So we're about to get visual effects, and we are about to get. Oops, sorry guys. I just realized something. I marked that as a win for me. That actually belongs in the L category for me.
You could finally work with horses. You love horses. Or what if you could see things like, I don't know, a virtual wardrobe?
Yeah, Mawai, you're right. Visual effects with Avatar: The Way of Water, I think gets it. I don't even think it's a contest. I don't think it's a contest. I think Avatar is about to just run away with this score, or sorry, with visual effects. I don't even really know what competes against it.
We love your skincare videos. Thanks. My daughter has sensitive skin. Try using All Free Clear as part of your family's laundry routine. It tackles impurities without leaving irritating residue for a clean that's gentle on skin. All Free Clear, the #1 doctor recommended brand for sensitive skin.
That's it? Yeah. Progressive's Home Quote Explorer makes it easy to compare home insurance options.
Man, I told my wife I'd been here for hours. What do we do now?
We live.
I just wanted to read some things that I saw on Twitter from Jeff Snyder, a friend of the show, reporter from the Ankler. He said, "This is a really well-deserved win for Ruth Carter. I loved how Wakanda mourned in white and the design of Namor. Elvis featured a lot of great recreations, but Black Panther's costume showed such originality. Thrilled for Ruth. Bet on her yesterday, too." And then what else did he say? Let's see. History was not to be made tonight. Sure would have been cool had Mandy Walker won for Elvis, but I don't leave the theater thinking history was not to be made tonight. Sure, I would have been cool had Mandy Walker won for Elvis, but I didn't leave that movie thinking I'd just seen the cinematography for winner. James Friend deserved this award, though he should have had to beat Top Gun's Claudia Miranda for it. That's why you follow Jeff Snyder on Twitter. He has the best takes. Let's see what else. Trying to see if there's any other fired tweets. Oh boy, All Quiet on the Western Front wins Best Production Design in a major upset. Could the signal something more on the horizon? I disagree with Jeff that I don't think it was a major upset. I think there was another favorite, but to call it a major upset, I don't know if I would call it that. I think Vegas had them pretty close. Let's see what else is happening. Let's check out some of these tweets going on from the Academy Awards. Oscars 95.
The Oscars will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Oh, I'm going to look up David Sims from the Blank Check podcast and see what he's saying.
So for a limited time, Comcast Business is introducing small business savings. Call now to get powerful internet for just $39 a month with no contract and a money-back guarantee.
Oh, okay. In reference to the All Quiet score, yes, those 4 bold chords were disconnected for the time period, but that disconnect is what pushed the theme to the current times. War is bad, and young men and women die on both sides of war. Agree with that comment. Like I said, understand the effect. It's a really good score. I just, for whatever reason, when I was watching it, it just distracted me more than it engaged me. That was kind of my feeling on All Quiet on the Western Front, a movie that I liked, but I just had something missing for it. I still haven't been able to understand why, but there was just something missing with that movie. But thank you for that comment, Jen. That's funny. They pointed out that the meme of Mike Wazowski from Monsters, Inc. singing looked very similar to how Lady Gaga was posed for the Oscars singing Hold My Hand. Why? What do you think about the Little Mermaid trailer? To be honest, I was so focused on the live stream that I kind of just saw it in the background, so I don't really have thoughts about it. I thought the first trailer, her voice was really good. Halle Berry's voice was very good. I just don't like how dark the film looks in the literal lighting sense of it. I was just like, why can't we have a little bit more life to it? Like the actual, I get that it's trying to recreate what Under the Sea would actually look like. I didn't need that. Just, add some color to the film, guys. Like add some literal like lighting to the film. I don't care if it doesn't look realistic. Avatar: The Way of Water is a very vibrant sea, even though if underwater that isn't really realistic. They're showing the Elvis, so we're back real quick. Should I try my best Austin Butler Elvis impression? Well, thank you very much. I don't think I'm talking that Elvis voice anymore. In Dune Part 2, I talk like a normal person, and this is just my voice now. Is that a good impression? Is that a good impression? I didn't think it was that bad. Oh, we had a trip. We had our first trip. It looked like, was that Michelle Williams tripping? There was definitely a bet on that. There was definitely bets on how many people would trip tonight at the Academy Awards. Is that the Cocaine Bear? What is happening? That's the Cocaine Bear. The Cocaine Bear is live at the Oscars. Oh, okay, I get it. They're doing it as a joke for. Got it. They're doing it as a joke. This is the importance of visual effects. Oh, Michelle Williams confirmed what we all thought about the after parties at the Oscars. It's just a place for actors to score and get laid. Sounds lit.
Avatar's visual effects. Is this All Quiet on the Western Front? Okay, that's visual effects. It was a real.
I heard a rumor that Cocaine Bear will appear in Avengers: The King Dynasty, and is actually also in the cast of Oppenheimer. So take that as you will.
Visual effects.
Visual effects. If it's not Avatar: The Way of Water, it's Top Gun Maverick, but it's Avatar: The Way of Water. I'm not even. I don't. Let's see if anything shocking happens. I'd be absolutely just.
Visual effects can enhance any story and are an incredible tool for.
I just don't see it being anything else.
Effects. Cocaine Bear would have been some actor in a bear suit, probably on cocaine. Here are the nominees for achievement in visual effects. Get Out.
All Quiet on the Western Front.
All Quiet.
Victor Miller, Marcus Frank, and Camille Jafar.
Avatar: The Way of Water. Here's the win. Come on, guys. We all know what's about to happen. Avatar: The Way of Water. Big Jim will not be denied. Batman does have very good special effects. Black Panther has good special effects throughout and also some special effects that I don't care for. It's kind of the MCU bag. God, any other year Top Gun Maverick has this in the bag. But the winner will be, and the winner is Avatar: The Way of Water wins Best Visual Effects. No big shocker here. It was kind of undeniable to some degree.
For all the Navi and recons, the designers incorporated elements of the actors into the characters' design.
$2.2 billion Best Visual Effects on the Oscar-nominated film. Well, yet again, Big Jim, undeniable. King-like behavior through and through. And now we're about to get, if I'm correct, we're about to get the Rihanna song.
Jim Cameron, whose thumbprint, artistic thumbprint, is on every frame of this movie, honestly. And John Landau, who is the engine who drove us forward, was like, we accept these awards on behalf of a very, very large crew. We'd like to thank them.
Just want to take a moment, guys. Thank you all for all the support I am getting. If you are liking this video, remember to like and subscribe to the Beniverse. All views, all likes, all comments, all follow and subscribers helps a lot and helps me get helps me get basically the ability to see these movies early, to get to talk about these movies in more depth, for me to do this more as a career. So thank you all for that. What time is it where you are? I am in California, where the Oscars are being filmed here in California. So it is 7:26 for me. And then Mariah, it's Hawaii, sorry. It's a movie that shows what visual artists can do with enough time on a movie. Is that a dig to the MCU? Feels like a dig to the MCU.
If anyone's interested, the visual effects after party is at CGI Fridays. They tricked me again. All right, now we're going to do something I don't think has ever been done at the Oscars. While we reset the stage for a very special performance, we invited viewers watching from all over
What is this?
questions for the stars, and now I'm going to ask some of the stars some of the questions.
Oh,
that
God.
sent in, starting with Malala, who is here. Malala, welcome.
They're going to ask questions to the audience as they're resetting the stage.
Congratulations on your movie. This question is from Joanne Nicolaitis in Brooklyn, New York. She asks, your work on human rights and education for women and children is an inspiration. As the youngest Nobel Prize winner in history, I was wondering, do you think Harry Styles spit on Chris Pine?
I only talk about peace.
Oh, God.
You know what? That's why you're Malala and nobody else.
This is a bad segment idea. Jimmy Kimmel just asked Mawaya, I'm mispronouncing her name, but the youngest Nobel Peace Prize winner, as kind of a joke, like, what does she think about Harry Styles spitting?
Well, Joey would like to ask you. He said, Colin, I loved your performance in the Banshees of Inisherin.
Oh, no, this is going over bad.
What were you saying in the movie?
I'd like him to go on YouTube and check out SNL last night, and he'll have a good idea.
And now he'll figure it out? All right. Thank you very much. And I apologize.
Is that mean Colin Farrell watched SNL last night? Does that mean he is a Jenna Ortega stan? He may be.
That's creepy. Taraki again. Congratulations. Next question is for Jessica Chastain. Where is Jessica? Jessica, hi Jessica. This question, there's no name on this one. It says, Jessica, was it difficult filming your movie The Martian because your co-star Matt Damon can't read and smells like dog medicine?
You got the Matt Damon burn in there. That's good. That's funny.
I didn't really have a lot of scenes with them, so it was fine.
Excellent. Wonderful. All right. Another fun fact. They feed Matt Damon peanut butter on set to make it look
Is
like
that the cocaine bear in the background? What is happening?
Cocaine bear, leave Malala alone. Come
Cocaine bear attacking
guy
Malala.
out of here. Please say hello from Black Panther.
This is bad. That was bad. They should have cut that instantly. Rihanna's about to perform.
Ludwig Göransson, Ryan Coogler, Thames, and Rihanna wrote a ballad that speaks from the heart as a tribute to the late Chadwick Boseman.
So I'm seeing this. What happened? So, no, it's because SNL were offensive to both Irish people and Colin last night. What happened? I didn't see this. I didn't hear about this. I'll have to. What was the sketch, or what happened? Was it in the weekend update? And then, how do you rate Jimmy for tonight's hosting? I've seen Jimmy live. I've seen Jimmy Kimmel live, like in person. Jimmy's very personable. He's very nice. He is going to do this job as well as you can do a job that is thankless. That's really the truth. I think the best host they've had in the past 20 years was Hugh Jackman for the Slumdog Millionaire Oscars. But Jimmy is a safe, reliable choice. Some of the jokes they're giving him are a little hacky. They're not working for me. But regardless, he's good. He knows exactly what to do, and he will always nail it to the best of his ability. Like I said, just some of these jokes are falling like flat, but as flat as you think they would in a show like this. It's just kind of dumb. The Oscars don't necessarily have to be funny all the time. The opening monologues allow. I'm gonna go a little quiet first because I'm just gonna listen to Queen Rihanna sing for a little bit.
Keep me close. Safe and sound. Burning in hopeless. Hold me when you go to sleep. Keep me in the warmth of your love when you take part. Keep me safe and sound.
Did that damn trailer for Chadwick Boseman right before this started, and it already hit me in the emotions. I feel great about my prediction again. Original song going to Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Look at this orchestra. They are giving it everything for this song. They did the Chadwick Boseman tribute. They have Rihanna post Super Bowl. This is art. Wow. I'm glad I'm wearing these sunglasses. This is pretty incredible. This is special. The fade to black, that's masterful direction there. Standing ovation as well. People are crying. I'm in close to tears. Luckily I got the sunglasses on. It's a very moving tribute from the Academy for Chadwick Boseman. She's kind of the best right now. And we're going to get screenplay in a second. Okay, so they did the boring stereotype of all Irish people being alcoholics and said Calvin and Brendan were off to have more drinks or something. Calling as a recovering alcoholic. It was disgusting. Didn't hear about this. I don't know what the context of the joke was. What's it called? I don't know the context of the joke was. I don't know if Colin Farrell was actually offended at that moment. For it, I'll have to see more about it, but I hadn't heard about that. So thanks for informing me about that. No, I am not. I'm completely fine, guys. But yeah, that was a really good tribute song. Let's see. I do really think Rihanna could win this really easily. Let's see if that bet that I told people to take is going to pay off big for them.
There's magic in the journey. If this were the real COVID-19, I would be in real trouble because I have asthma.
What performance did you like more tonight? The RRR, the Hold My Hand, or the Lift Me Up Rihanna performance? I thought they actually, outside of the applause one, I actually think the other four performances were very good today. I think there was 4 really good performances for original song, which usually every year you don't really get that. The Encanto one last year was horrendous. So the fact that you went 4 for 5 on really good performances for original song, and you had that weird Diane Warren one for again, you could have had the weekend at the Oscars, and you didn't. That's your fault, Academy. That is your fault. But yeah, I think the Nachu Nachu was definitely the most impressive choreography. Lyrics wise, Lift Me Up, the power of that song, I found was the most impressive. So they were both very special for other ways. And Lady Gaga's Lady Gaga.
Ladies and gentlemen, our forever First Lady, Miss Michelle Obama. Holy goodness, I'm sitting next to Michelle Obama.
You fall, you get up, you carry on. I'm here for the same reason you are, to get some of that light she's carrying.
I'm going to lower that light,
to
actually. There we go.
Share the light we carry. Listen
So
on Audible.
Audible ad.
3 best.
How close are we to done? We're at 2.5 hours.
Do they have what it takes?
We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 categories away, and it sounds like we are about to get some of the screenplays out of here.
Special Agent Will Trent, Georgia Bureau Investigation.
37
Jen, here we go. The body of work Chadwick Boseman left is such a brief period of time that is brilliant. Loved him as James Brown, Jackie Robinson, and Thurgood Marshall. Agreed. This was one of our most prolific actors. He had an incredible run when he was alive. It was such a tragic death. This guy, like I said, he played T'Challa. He was the king. He was Black Panther. He was everything. His last performance in Ma Rainey was incredible. He was great in Spike Lee's The Five Bloods, was another great performance. He's even great in bad films like Draft Day. So thank you for that comment, Jen. You missed nothing, was more offensive. It wasn't even funny. SNL are just bad at Irish jokes. They should employ some Irish people and show them how it's done.
Every disappointment has led you to this moment.
They're doing the Everything Everywhere All at Once montage for Best Picture. I have a question right now for all you in the chat. Do you think there is any chance any other movie besides Everything Everywhere All at Once wins tonight? Is anyone else betting on another movie? Hawaii, Rihanna knocked it out of the park. When doesn't she?
The Oscars, as you can see, I've changed from a black tuxedo jacket.
Thank you for that comment.
To a white one. The white jacket represents that we've reached a point in the broadcast where I spilled guacamole on the black jacket. Everything Everywhere All at Once is the most nominated film of the year. And I want to mention
we're celebrating Everything Everywhere All at Once.
one of its great stars, the one and only 94-year-old James Hong, who's sitting right here.
That's as good. Jimmy gave a shout out to James Hahn.
James is a legend.
Oh, look at his bow tie. He has the two little like eyeballs from the movie on there.
TV shows. He didn't even start acting professionally until he was 25 years old. Before that, he was a civil engineer who helped design the road system here in Los Angeles. And James, allow me to say you were one of our great living actors and one of our worst civil engineers. The roads are unconscionable. But we
Everything Everywhere All at Once is winning, and Michelle Yeoh's winning. Did you see how close Kate Blanchett? She was like hugging and patting James Hong. They're showing all the support. She knows what's happening. She's on the Everything Everywhere All at Once train. She knows what's about to happen. It is undeniable. All right, we're getting Andrew Garfield to the stage. He was rocking that tuxedo earlier, and the other presenter is that Florence Pugh?
So the best screenplays to read
This is
as
why you
alive
watch
as the films
the
they
Oscars.
eventually become.
But before the words
These are great presenters. They really went all out. They got the best of the
Ruben Östlund
best.
said he wanted to create a roller coaster. Yeah, I agree.
They're doing original screenplay right now.
wanted to create a roller coaster ride for adults with his take on the uber wealthy. Tony Kushner collaborated with Steven Spielberg remotely during the pandemic after years of convincing him to tell his personal story.
Original screenplay.
Daniel Scheinert.
I have it as Everything Everywhere All at Once.
With the phrase, let's put my mum in the Matrix.
Let's put my mom in the Matrix pitch line for Everything Everywhere All at Once. It's good. I personally, I could go of like four ways here. I wouldn't hate it if Banshees got it. I wouldn't hate it if Everything Everywhere All at Once got it. I wouldn't hate it if Fablemans got it. I wouldn't hate it if Tar got it. I'd hate it if Triangle of Sadness got it. I think I would personally vote for the Fablemans, but Everything Everywhere All at Once will be a very deserving win if it gets it in a second.
I got bored one day. And I put everything on a bagel.
So they're doing the original screenplay.
Written by Steven Spielberg and Tony Kushner.
We've gone too far in our story.
Jen, if you love Draft Day, there is a podcast called The Rewatchables, which Bill Simmons hosts. They did a great episode on Draft Day a few years ago. It's really funny. Worth a watch. Thank you for that comment.
Captain. Very good.
And the winner is
Everything Everywhere.
Everything Everywhere All at Once won Best Original Screenplay. That's a big win for it. Had it gone somewhere else, had it gone maybe the Fablemans, Banshees, even Tar, you would have all of a sudden seen, was there a chance that this film is not going to pick up as many awards as it is getting at this year's Oscars? The implication is no. It just won Best Original Screenplay. They're about to give their speech. I want to check something real quick. So currently there's been one, two,
winning an
three.
award and going up and telling off all the teachers that gave my brother and I detention. So here
There's been
goes.
15 awards
I'm just
given so
kidding. These
far.
are
Out of
teachers
that,
changed my
I've
life,
gotten
most of them public school teachers. Miss Dumeier, Mr. Toole, Mr. Hudson,
11 out of
Mr.
15.
Chambers, Madame George,
I also
Mr.
want to just
Belkin,
say
Chief
real
Mr.
quick,
Tochi, Joan Darby, and
Daniel's
Paul
just
Miller.
shouting out their
You guys
public school
educated
teachers.
me,
Love that. Both
inspired
my
me,
parents are public school
and you
teachers.
taught
My
me to
sister
be
works in the school. I have friends who work in the school. Show some love for your teachers, people.
I never thought of myself as a screenwriter or a storyteller. I never thought I was good.
But
enough
what
to
I was
solve
trying to
any
count real
problems. I
quick
have to thank
was
all the people.
Kiwi Kwan won supporting. Jamie Lee Curtis won supporting. Original screenplay, Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I need to thank the people who made me.
What else is there?
With my mom, who protected me as a child, protected the industry. My mom is sitting here somewhere. I don't know where she is.
What else? Why am I blanking on? I don't see any other categories. Everything Everywhere All at Once was nominated for. So currently, Everything Everywhere All at Once has won 3. It has been nominated and lost in the categories of original score, costume design, and
So thank you guys. Thank you so much.
has it lost any others? That looks like it's it. So it's lost 2 out of the 5 that it's been up against, and it's won the big awards. So let's just see some comments because I got a few that came in. I hope Banshee gets it. Are you talking about Best Picture, or were you referring to Best Original Screenplay? Because I missed it. Hawaii, I think Top Gun can get it if Everything Everywhere All at Once doesn't get it. I think Top Gun is definitely in the running. I think if they ever release the voting, I think it'd be in the top 3 or 4. But I really want to believe it. Without Tom Cruise being there, I just don't see this film's momentum being in there. I think if Tom Cruise thought there was a legitimate chance to win, I think they'd be there. And then finally, Women Talking can surprise, but Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think Women Talking is about to win Best Adapted Screenplay. I don't see I don't see it winning and beating Everything Everywhere for Best Picture. Anyway, we're on Adapted Screenplay right now. Nominations All Quiet, Glass Onion, Living, Top Gun Maverick, and Women Talking. Let's see what the Oscar goes to. I did vote Women Talking, and I think it's probably the most deserving of them, though I would definitely not be mad if Top Gun Maverick got it. I actually think that screenplay, despite being a little cliched, is very effective in the action writing of it.
And the Oscar goes to Women Talking.
Sarah Polley for Women Talking. Her first Oscar.
Born in Toronto, Sarah Polley. Big screen debut as a
Do they normally release the voting? No. It's been something that some of us have argued that they should do. I think it'd be extremely interesting and tell us a lot about the Academy, the way they are voting, and how the Academy has changed or not changed. But they do not release the voting. Like I said, I think it'd be absolutely incredible if they did. But they don't want to show which actors were voting for Blonde for Best Actress. They don't want that to be revealed. That's why they don't show awards like that, because online criticism would go on. They'd look, what did this person nominate? And they'd be like, oh my God, look at these terrible people nominating and supporting a film like this. Thank you for that comment.
Managed to sit together in a room and carve out a way
Sarah
forward
Polley looks
together.
really good in a tuxedo, pulls off a tuxedo better than I do.
They do so not just by talking, but also by listening. The last line of our film is delivered by a young woman to a new baby, and she says, "Your story will be different from ours." It's a promise, a commitment.
Women Talking kind of like it won Best Adapted Screenplay, and Sarah Polley's talking about it right now. The last line is when the girl talks to the baby girl. It's a 12-year-old talking to baby as they're leaving the colonies, and she says, "Your life will be different than mine." That's kind of the summary of the movie and the hopeful message of Women Talking. I had some issues with how the film looked. The screenplay was pretty immaculate, and Sarah Polley is a very deserving winner for this. That ending is an emotional gut punch.
I accept this on all of our behalf. Thank you. Thank you. Wow.
So we got the screenplays out of the way. So my guess is
Janelle Monáe and Kate Hudson, and later Idris Elba and Nicole
Kidman with the Oscar for Best Director, plus a special performance by Lenny Kravitz. To meet the nominated
Okay, wait. Did we miss editing? Did editing already happen? Because it sounds like Janelle Monáe is coming up to the stage along with somebody else. My guess is there for original song. And then they said Best Director would be coming up. But we haven't done at this point. We have not done, obviously, original song. We have not done editing, right? And we have not done sound. Am I mistaking in any of that? You'd think maybe they're just teasing that Best Director is coming soon, but they still have a few more categories to get it to it. Let me just make sure. I'm going to look that up. Best sound. Doesn't seem like best sound has been happened yet.
Every memorable moment is another reason to celebrate. So long live you. Now's the time to ask your doctor about Kisqali. Visit Kisqali.com to learn about costs and how Novartis can help.
Buying a home? Rocket Mortgage will cover 1% of your rate for the first year at no cost to you, saving you hundreds, even thousands.
We're in the commercial phase.
That's more road trips, more spa days, more of what you love. Plus, if rates drop within 3 years of your home purchase, you get exclusive savings when you
All right.
with Rachel.
Apologies. I'm going to use the restroom again real quick. So I'm going to step away real quick. So I'll be All right, I'm back. What did I miss? It doesn't look like I've missed anything.
And we thank you for your pretend service. Now it's time for the interactive part of the show. I want everybody please
Talking well, Mawahi. I think you got your wish. The Daniels can get Best Director. I do agree. I think they are the front runner.
Text "Give me a Blake" to the number on your screen or to any number. Text that to your mother if you like. Message and data rates may apply. All right, from Glass Onion, please welcome Janelle Monáe and Oscar nominee Kate Hudson with the Oscar for Sound.
Okay, so the Oscar for Sound is about to happen. I have Top Gun Maverick. I think Top Gun Maverick is in competition for editing and sound. So let's see. For sound, I do have Top Gun Maverick winning this. Does it seem suspicious that for sound they are playing the Mission Impossible theme? Top Cruise, Top Gun Maverick. I don't know. It seems like it might be going a certain way.
Sound teams transform images into fully dimensional.
God, how good was Kate Hudson and Janelle Monáe in Glass Onion? They were excellent.
Everything you hear.
Yeah, and we mean everything. Sure, the Batmobile, it sounds awesome, but someone has to figure out what Batman's garage door sounds like.
That's right, Kate. And someone also has to make F-18 sound kind of F-18ish, right?
Totally. And who decides what?
So I have sound. The nominations are All Quiet on the Western Front, Avatar: The Way of Water, The Batman, Elvis, and Top Gun Maverick. My vote that I said is going to win is Top Gun Maverick. All Quiet is definitely in this conversation. Elvis makes sense because it's all music. The Batman, the Batmobile chase sequence, guys, come on, that was awesome in theaters. I saw it in IMAX. Incredible sound in that movie.
Gwendolyn Gates' widow, Dick Bernstein, Christopher Boyes, Gary Summers, and Michael Hedges. The Batman, Stuart Wilson, William Files, Douglas Murray, and Andy Nelson.
See how good that sound in the Batman is?
David Lee, Wayne Pashley, Andy Nelson, and Michael Keller.
I think it's Top Gun Maverick. Elvis is a surprise to win it. I don't think it's an out of the realm of possibility that Elvis gets it. I just think Top Gun has to get rewarded somewhere, and it has to get it below the line.
And the Oscar goes to Top Gun Maverick.
Top Gun Maverick. Top Gun Maverick wins Best Sound.
The team behind Top Gun Maverick spanned
Well-deserved win. The F-18 jets, all of it sounded great. The sound in that movie is excellent. My guess is editing is going to be next, and that will take care of all the below-the-line categories.
Thank you, Academy. And thank you to everyone who saw and heard this film together in theaters.
Oh, I agree. Ooh, yes, that's awesome. Top Gun, agreed. Top Gun had great sound.
Thank you to
I'm
our
glad it's not
great
going home
collaborative
empty-handed.
filmmakers, our directors,
Could, like I said,
Steve,
it's up for editing and it's up for
producers,
Best
Jennifer
Picture.
Connor, Tom Cruise, Tommy Harper, Chris McQuarrie. Thank you to the sound artists who share this award with us at Skywalker Sound, Bjorn, Chris, Gary, and at Twickenham and Soundbite Studios in London. Thank you to our families, Mom, Dad, Julie, Adam, Aiden, Zach, and Raquel.
So this show is nearing 3 hours, and we still have to do editing, song, Best Picture, director, actor, and actress. There's no way they're landing this plane under 3 hours and 30. This might be longer than last year's ceremony, which had to deal with the slap and Will Smith's 5-minute ramble after.
We've had the pleasure of seeing performances of this year's best original songs. Once again, here are the nominees.
Oh, now we're doing best songs.
Applause from Tell It Like
They're
a
keeping
Woman
it.
Music
They're
and
keeping
Lyrics by
editing close to
Diane
the chest, and I think this is a production thing. Editing usually lines up with Best Picture. So if something else like Elvis or Top Gun Maverick wins, maybe the prognosis starts changing. People start panicking. But anyway, so best song as a reminder, Applause from Tell It Like a Woman, Hold My Hand from Top Gun Maverick, Lift Me Up from Black Panther Wakanda Forever, Not True Not True from RRR, and This Is a Life from Everything Everywhere All at Once. Currently, the favorite according to Vegas is Not True Not True at like minus 380.
Natu Natu from RRR, music by MM.
Hawaii, I agree. RRR, Lift Me Up. I think that's who it's between right now. I think a lot of this year's Academy has been true horse races.
Ryan Lott, David Byrne, and Mitski. Lyric by Ryan Lott and David Byrne.
All right. You guys ready?
Best original song, the award goes to RRR. I was wrong. Nachu Nachu wins best original song. That's awesome. That is legitimately awesome. That is such a great use of a song within a movie that changes the energy. It's a heat check within the actual movie. So I am glad to be wrong about that one. Legitimately thrilled for RRR. That leaves the big ones. No, it's all right. We still have editing.
Thank you, Academy. I grew up listening to the Carpenters. And now here I am with the Oscars. There was only one wish on my mind. So was Rajamouli's and my family's.
Oh, they are singing on stage.
RRR has to win.
Give them their moment.
Indian.
It's a good moment.
And must put me on the top of the world.
That's a good moment.
Thank you, Kartikeya and Variance Films for making this possible. Love you all.
Cool win. That's a really cool win. So just for all that, never take my advice for music because I got score and song wrong.
Here's two-time Academy Award nominee John Travolta.
Two-time John Travolta's out, guys. I think this means we're getting editing right now. He's going to have to pronounce the names for us.
So in this industry, we have the rare luxury of getting to do what we love for a living. And sometimes getting to do it with people that we come to love.
Is there like a weird echo effect going on?
Is a celebration of the work and the accomplishments of our community in this past year. It is only fitting then that we celebrate those we've lost.
Oh, they're doing in memoriam right now.
Dedicated their lives to their
Got it.
craft, both in front of and behind the camera. Through their
I forgot they have to do this part of the
contributions,
ceremony. This is going to
each of
add
them
some
left
runtime.
An individual and indelible mark that shared and informed us. They've touched our hearts. They've made us smile.
There's some weird background noise going on with Travolta.
Who we will always remain hopelessly devoted to.
In case you missed it, they did a nice tribute to Hopelessly Devoted. Of course, John Travolta lost his wife recently. That was a very touching tribute, and Lenny Kravitz will be doing the in memoriam. And of course, I should also mention, so while John Travolta did lose his wife, I think the Hopelessly Devoted line was specifically for Olivia Newton-John, who we lost August 8th, 2022. Very touching tribute. And now we have Lenny Kravitz performing for a little bit. And then there she is, Olivia Newton-John. Louise Fletcher, of course, from One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. I will fully admit it feels weird to just talk during the tribute sequence, so I'm going to pay a moment of respect for those who have lost. So we're going to go silent for a little bit.
calling and praying to hear a sound.
And we are back. Thank you all for taking that moment with me. Just wanted to make sure I paid respect for those we lost. I have a few comments that came in. Just wanted you to know that I'm having a good time with you, bro. Thank you so much, Mawai. That means the world to me. Thank you all for joining me. I know we are in 3 hours into this, so thank you all who have been watching for a long time. And Jen, who has been watching as well for a very long time. They should have done Lift Me Up song for the In Memoriam. I totally agree. That's just the type of decisions that you can make that shorten the runtime while paying tribute, honor, all that to the Academy Awards. That's the type of thing they should do. So I 1000% agree with you. That would have been a great idea. Maybe you should be producing the Oscars, Jen. So we are down to the last big four nominations: Best Director,
Do your taxes.
Best Actor, Best Actress, Best Picture. I think the order will probably be Director, Actor, Actress, Picture. Oh, yeah, we're going to get something really interesting. Best Actress is usually given by the Best Actor from last year. But if you remember, somebody got in a little bit of trouble last year for slapping Chris Rock. And honestly, post Chris Rock's comedy special, maybe Will Smith should have slapped him harder. I don't know. Maybe that's my thought. Maybe I shouldn't even say it on air, but I found Chris Rock's last 10 minutes to be pretty just distasteful and kind of just mean-spirited and rude and just misogynistic as all hell. I didn't think it was even comedy. I don't think he was really making jokes to a degree. I think that final 10 minutes of his act was just really just kind of a self-destruction, pathetic thing. And really he could have, I don't know. It was a weird thing to watch live. But yes, so next up we're going to have Best Actress, and Will Smith should be there presenting it. But obviously Will Smith is banned from the awards. So someone else will present it. I kind of think, I don't know who's going to be presenting it. I know Harrison Ford is supposed to present tonight at some point, so maybe they just let Harrison Ford present Best Actor. Maybe they just let past year winner Jessica Chastain do Best Actress and Best Actor. That's a great possibility as well. Maybe it's a combination of them both. Maybe it's someone else entirely. We'll see. Maybe it's Pauly Shore if Brendan Fraser does win. Oh, and the ceremony is back. Let's get it all ready. Sharing screen again. Window.
Please welcome
There.
Zoe Saldana and three-time Oscar nominee Sigourney Weaver.
Oh, duh. Sorry, I forgot we had film editing. I totally skipped film editing. So film editing, the nominees are Sigourney Weaver and Zoe Saldana are on stage right now, obviously from Avatar: The Way of Life. Again, Way of Water, I mean. Obviously a great way to, again, just, well, I love that there's stars at this year's Academy. Past few years I thought was a little starlight. Editing, Banshees, Elvis, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Tar, Top Gun Maverick. If Everything Everywhere All at Once takes it, I think there is no way that anyone could still assume anything else wins Best Picture. I think currently that is the favorite. I think it's that or Top Gun Maverick are the favorites right now. I'm picking Elvis here. In this category, I picked Elvis. I just thought, like, I saw this similar Bohemian Rhapsody thing happening where it was just so much editing that I think they were going to reward it. Now, in the case of Bohemian Rhapsody, completely undeserving. In the case of Elvis, I think it is completely deserving. Oh, I haven't seen the comedy special, just the clips. What did he say that was misogynistic? He basically just kind of went on a rant about what had happened at last year's Oscars and went on to just call Will Smith's wife a bitch for like 5 minutes. Oh, the Oscar goes to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I took a swing here and I was wrong. You can no longer assume that anything except Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win Best Picture. It's almost a foregone conclusion. The fact that it got editing, that's, for anyone who was thinking anything else was going to win, that's it. Everything Everywhere All at Once winning Best Editing, that's the key. That's the key to it all. And it just won one of the biggest awards it's going to win. And to be honest, we have 4 more categories left after it. I kind of think it's about to win 3 of those. And the only one it's not going to win is the category it's not nominated in, which is Best Actor.
This is crazy. I have to thank my wife, the most incredible woman in the room. My family.
So for those who are just joining me, currently we have 4 categories left. The category that just got presented was Best Editing, which went to Everything Everywhere All at Once. And I want to just take a second because I know we're coming closer and closer to the end of this show, which again is going long. If any of you guys are checking me out for the first time, would mean the world to me. Just take a second, subscribe to this channel. We talk movie news on it constantly. I love talking movies. So thank you all for joining me for this long Oscar night. So let's keep going on with the show.
Strange, sexy people. And we'll be, if all this goes away, we're still here with you. To the cast, it's been the honor of my career to work with you. I hope I did right by you. I care deeply about every one of you. So
Moai, they did just do editing, and editing went to Everything Everywhere All at Once. I think right now we're about to get Best Director. Jimmy Kimmel takes the stage.
The whole thing while completely tripping on ayahuasca. I think that's very impressive. Anyone who's ever received a text message from their father knows how important editing is. Editors do amazing things. Editors can turn 44,000 hours of violent insurrection footage into a respectful sightseeing tour of the Capitol.
Okay, joke from Jimmy. Definitely playing to the politics of the room.
Here to present the award for
Oh, my sound's going out for a second. Nicole Kidman is presenting Best Director. Ali, for sure, Everything Everywhere All at Once is going to win the last 3 categories it's nominated for, but who wins Best Actor, Austin or Brendan? I think it's a toss-up between those 2. I'm favoring Fraser at this moment. So thank you, Ali, for checking out this channel. Thank you for leaving a comment as well.
The following year, the directing awards were
combined to acknowledge that the genre of the movie isn't what matters most, but rather the vision and skill of the filmmaker bringing the story to the big screen.
The mark of a cinematic genius is to
So they're displaying right now best director.
But also stay with us for a lifetime and remind us why we fell in love with the movies. Here are the nominees for achievement in directing. Martin McDonough, The Banshees of Inisherin. Daniel Kwan and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Everywhere.
So these are our directors. We have Banshees of Inisherin, which is Martin McDonough, Ruben Östlund for Triangle Sadness, Spielberg, Fablemans, Daniel Kwan, and Daniel Scheinert, Everything Everywhere, and Todd Field Tar. And the winner is about to be. The Oscar goes to, for Best Director, Everything Everywhere All at Once for Best Director. The Daniels win. And Mawai, just to let you know, Everything Everywhere All at Once must get editing. It did get editing. And as of right now, Everything Everywhere All at Once just got Best Directors. It is kind of impossible to believe that it's not getting Best Picture at this point. It is coming out big. It is coming out swinging. This really is going the way everyone thought it was. This is not going to be a night of surprises unless something really shocking happens in the last three categories.
We want to dedicate this to the mommies, all the mommies of the world, to our moms.
That's nice. They're giving this tribute to their mothers.
Thank you for not squashing my creativity when I was making really disturbing horror films or really perverted comedy films or dressing in drag as a kid, which is a threat to nobody.
Daniels are nailing this speech.
I know every director
Showing support to the trans community and the drag queen community.
My family, my friends.
Like I said, absolutely working this room perfectly.
And genius is only because they have greatness and genius flowing through their hearts and souls and minds, and they gave that to us, to our. They gave that precious gift to our film. The world is opening up to the fact that.
So for anyone tuning in right now, Best Director just went to Everything Everywhere All at Once. The Daniels did in fact win Best Director.
Descendants of something and someone, and I want to acknowledge my context, my immigrant parents, my father who fell in love with movies because he needed to escape the world and thus passed that love of movies on to me. My mother, who is a creative soul who wanted to be a dancer, an actor, and singer, but could not afford the luxury of that life path, and then gave it to me. My incredible brothers and sisters who helped me survive the chaos of childhood. My friends from high school who taught me sorry, I'm just going to keep going. The RCCC, you taught me the liberating freedom of creativity and joy, and your DNA.
So Fablemans is by all accounts going home empty-handed, as is probably Tar, but we'll see if Tar can pick up Best Actress in a second, but I really don't think it's going in that way. This seems to be an Everything Everywhere All at Once sweep. At this point, it has won Original Screenplay, Actress in a Supporting Role, Actor in a Supporting Role, Director. It also, at this point, has won. It has also won. Or I guess that's has it only won 4 at this night? But it's won all the big ones. Oh, duh. It won, it won editing. It won editing. So it is 5-4-11 so far, and it's lost a few, but it still has 3 awards to go, and it's probably most likely going to win. Sorry, it has 2 awards to go, and it's most likely going to win those 2. And Hawaii, it was in fact the Daniels winning for Best Director. So Harrison Ford is presenting Best Picture, and I think they said Chastain and was it someone else was coming out for Actor and Actress? So we probably have Jen. You have done a great job. I was trying to find a live reaction channel with a knowledgeable, analytical, non-annoying person. You rock. Glad I found your channel. Jen, thank you for that nice comment. Thank you so much for checking out the Beneverse. Again, this is what I do. I talk film all day. I've been talking film since I was probably like 3, and I haven't stopped doing it since. I studied film in college. I studied film history. I have read everything about film. So your comment means the world for you, and I'm glad you found my channel. Thank you all for, again, watching this video as we're at the 3 hour and 15 minute mark. Again, if you like this channel, make sure to like and subscribe. because I do Oscars, I do Sundance, I cover the film festivals, I cover the big movie awards, I cover the big movies like Marvel, I cover DC, I cover Star Wars, I do all of it. I do the smaller independent releases. There is not a film that I am unwilling to cover. From Hollywood to Tollywood, I do it all. So again, Jen, thank you for that comment. That really was very sweet, and you didn't have to say it, but I'm thankful that you did.
Go to Verizon.com to get yours.
3 more categories left, guys. 3 hours and 15 minutes. Last year's ceremony was like 3:45, 3:40, or 3:40 to 3:45. They wanted it to get it under that time. It's not getting under that time. To some degree, it's their own fault. But so far, I've thought it's a pretty smooth ceremony. Nothing terrible has happened. And honestly, after the kind of chaos of last year's ceremony, I'm sure they want a calm standard ceremony rather than a explosively bad ceremony. But of course, with Jimmy hosting, we remember what happened last time at La La Land disaster.
I'm Courtney. I think there's been a misunderstanding. I use Autodesk software to make movies look amazing. There is no guy named Autodesk. Well, since I'm here, I want to thank. Seriously? You're cutting me off already?
Autodesk makes the software that makes the magic.
And
Autodesk. Make anything.
I'm going to share. I don't know who's coming up next. I would assume. I think it's going to be Best Actor is going to be next. And I think they're going to do Michelle Yeoh or the Kate Blanchett kind of close to ending the show. The worst thing they could decide is if they don't do Best Picture last. Ali, thank you for that comment. Agreed, Jen. Great live commentary. Thank you all for your support. Thank you all to you for checking out this video. I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying this live stream. Again, I'm trying to live stream more. And if there's any ideas of stuff that I should do, let me know, because I am willing to try anything on this movie channel. So thank you all for your continual help in helping me grow. And also, I should say, apologies for the camera. Usually my video camera is very good. Right before the show started, had issues. It stopped working. I could not fix it. I'm a little annoyed because I'm just using my webcam. It doesn't look particularly great. It's filming in 720. Have to live with what I have been given right now, but I'll get it fixed. And like I said, usually it looks good, but that's just the situation I am in right now. So I want to share my screen again. I want to show my ballot. So here's what we got left. Actress, actor, picture. Actor, actress, picture. Guys, let me know. What is your prediction? Who is going to win Best Actress? Who's going to win Best Actor? Who's going to win Best Picture? Or is it obvious at this point? I think the only real race that is still in contention, I shouldn't say it. Best Actress could go either way. I would probably favor Michelle Yeoh. Best Actor could go anywhere.
Welcome back to the Oscars. Congratulations to the Daniels on their joint win for directing. What a great speech. So many great
The show is back. Jimmy Kimmel's on stage.
When two men wouldn't have been allowed to share custody of an Oscar. And I think it's wonderful. We've come such a long way. Did you know, though, this is interesting, the last directing team to win an Oscar was Congressman George Santos.
This year feels like the year Parasite got Best Picture. Almost everyone wanted them to. I would agree. This does kind of feel like the Parasite year. I would even maybe consider it closer to like the Return of the King year, where I think Return of the King went 11 for 11 for the categories it was nominated. Everything Everywhere All at Once isn't seemingly going to go that, obviously, because it's lost some, but it's going to do really close unless something crazy happens. And we have Jessica Chastain and Halle Berry presenting. Halle Berry, just for those who do not remember, she was the last person of color to win the Best Actress award. They could be setting themselves up for failure right now if Michelle Yeoh doesn't win.
First approaches a role. We use every tool at our disposal to help us create the world.
So Jessica Chastain and Halle Berry have taken the stage. Obviously, what the Academy would like to happen is Michelle Yeoh to win, and for the true people of color who have won this award to be up on stage together. It's going to be like a really nice moment if it happens. Or Kate Blanchett gets her third, and it's kind of going to create a Twitter storm of messiness. So let's see what actually happens.
Here are the nominees for performance by an actor in a leading
So they are doing actor first. So let me
Austin Butler.
present. I want to share a screen real quick. I love that they're doing the clips again. The Frasier clip is definitely going to be the I need to know that I have done one thing right in my life. I'm kind of surprised the Elvis clip wasn't actually him doing the Unchained Melody at the end. That really feels like the Oscar moment. Banshees is going to be the speech, I think. Yeah. The nice guy speech, which is kind of the memorable scene from that movie from Colin Farrell. My mom was nice.
Did you never used to be?
You were nice, or you never used to be. I can't do an Irish accent well. Brendan Fraser, the whale.
You're an amazing personality. I couldn't ask.
Are they not doing the clip for Fraser?
Are you actually trying to parent me right now?
Ellie,
Who would want me to be their parent?
who would want me to be a part of their life?
So here's what I have. I do have Fraser winning this award. I am more thrilled at the idea of Fraser winning the award than I am of actually his performance in The Whale, which I think is good. I just dislike the movie. Personally, I kind of am actually leaning Colin Farrell or Austin Butler, but like I said, if he wins, if Fraser wins, I won't be mad at all. Fraser is one of my favorite, most important actors in my life, so to see him get the Oscar will be a great moment for me, even if I necessarily didn't care for The Whale. I did not see Living. Full honesty, did not get the chance to check it out and probably will never check it out. It just kind of fell through the radar and no one's made a compelling case for me to watch it. And Best Actor for the 95th Academy Award goes to Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Brendan Fraser, The Whale. Looney Tunes back in action, one of my favorite movies, The Mummy, Encino Man. Oh, this is, like I said, I can't hate this. I cannot hate this at all. This guy is a king. This guy, like I said, means so much to me. This is true. My dad's roommate in college, he was his name's Chris Duran. He's actually right behind me. Let me close this out so you can see this picture right there. That's Christopher Duran, who plays Michael Myers. He was my dad's roommate in college. Christopher Duran also worked as the stunt double for Brendan Fraser for the 90s and 2000s. So like I said, to see this moment, this is a guy who's meant a lot to me in my life. So to see Fraser win this, it's a pretty special moment.
That was written by Samuel D.
I want to hear the speech, actually.
Lighthouse. Gentlemen, you laid your whale-sized hearts bare so that we could see into your souls like no one else could do. And it is my honor to be...
Sorry, Mawai, it was Fraser.
Category.
And I see for actress, you are choosing Michelle Williams. I don't think there's any chance of it, but I do agree she's actually quite good in The Fabelmans.
I want to tell you that only whales can swim at the depth of the talent of Hong Chow.
That's he's given a nice little tribute to Hong Chow.
I started in this business 30 years ago, and things, they didn't come easily to me, but there was a facility that I didn't appreciate at the time until it stopped. And I just want to say thank you for this acknowledgement, because it couldn't be done without my cast. It's been like I've been on a diving expedition on the bottom of the ocean, and the air on the line to the surface is on a launch.
He's making a lot of water/whale puns here.
Like my sons, Holden and Leland and Griffin. I love you, Griffey. My manager, Joanne Colonna, Jennifer Plant, and my best first mate, Jeannie. Thank you again, each one and all. I'm so grateful to you. Good night.
You can tell he's nervous, but it was a good, quick speech. He honored everybody. He's definitely, like I said, he's always been a little bit nervous on these stages, but he gave a great speech. That's all that matters. And he didn't Will Smith it, so that's good. That's a big improvement. He's definitely very emotional. You can see him.
And now
are the nominees for
Actress in a leading
role?
role.
Kate Blanchett, Tar.
You want to dance the mask, you must service the composer.
So let me share this real quick.
Yourself, your ego, and yes, your identity.
They're showing the Cambridge scene, of course.
Stand in front of the public and God and
She,
obliterate yourself.
honestly, Kate Blanchett should probably win this award. In all fairness, as good as Michelle Yeoh is, Kate Blanchett is one of our best actresses, and this is probably her best performance. But I will not begrudge when Michelle Yeoh probably wins this award. They are neck and neck for me, but I do think Blanchett ultimately is great. Blonde, get the out of here. Bad. Boo. Boo. Boo, Blonde. Boo. Blonde is bad. Don't waste your time watching Blonde. Andrea Riseborough. If this won, this would be hysterical. I'd feel bad for everyone else, but this would be really funny if Andrea Riseborough won Best Actress for the two Leslie and then all the controversy. This would be a really funny moment. There doesn't seem to be any controversy in the room for that. Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans.
Countless faults. I'm not ruining everything for everyone. I'm gonna not be selfish. I'm gonna be your mom.
Michelle Williams for The Fabelmans, and now the last nominee, Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. They're showing her clip. Just we are at the 3 hour and 26-minute mark. This show is going long. Though actually all they have to do after this is just present Best Picture. So they'll probably cut to a commercial, be really quick. Harrison Ford will come out. He won't chit chat. We'll just read off the names and then they can end this show. So maybe they do get it under 340. And the Oscar goes to
Michelle Yeoh.
Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once. Your winner for Best Actress in a Leading Role is Michelle Yeoh for Everything Everywhere All at Once, beating out Kate Blanchett from Tar. Really great win. You see her embracing the cast of Everything Everywhere All at Once. You know she's about to give a great speech. I'm actually turning up my volume to make sure I can hear it. Halle Berry, of course, embracing her. This is the moment the Academy wanted to celebrate. Embarrassing by the Academy's history that they have only had 2 women of color nominated for Best Actress and win. Sorry, not nominate, win Best Actress.
Thank you. Thank you. For all the little boys and girls who look like me watching tonight, this is a beacon of hope and possibilities. This is proof that dreams dream big and dreams do come true. And ladies, don't let anybody tell you you are ever past your prime. Never give up.
Yeoh's given a great speech.
I wouldn't be standing here tonight without the Daniels, without A24, without my amazing
A24 has run a
without
particularly
everyone who was
perfect
involved in
campaign.
Everything Everywhere
This was
All at
smooth
Once.
sailing. They took kind of an impossible movie and made it probably about to win Best Picture. And even if it doesn't go home, the fact that it would take home director, Best Supporting Actor, Best Supporting Actress, and Best Actress, editing, all the awards, Best Original Screenplay.
None of us will be here.
Ali, I see you agree with me. Really happy for Michelle, but totally agree with you what you said about Kate in Tar, though. And I just realized, Mawai, I know you said Michelle. I was thinking we meant Michelle Williams. Of course, you meant Michelle Yeoh, I think. But anyway, so thank you for that comment, Ali. I agree. I think Kate Blanchett is magnificent in Tar.
I love you guys. I'm bringing this home to you. And also to my extended family in Hong Kong, where I started my career. Thank you for letting me stand on your shoulders, giving me a leg up so that I can be here today. And to my godchildren, to my sisters, all of them, to my brothers, to my family. Thank you.
You can tell she's just thrilled at this. This is a really special moment. It is really awesome that Michelle Yeoh winning for this film feels right. It really does. This isn't like us giving Michelle Yeoh an Oscar because we should have given it to her like 10, 20 years ago. It is like, okay, no, this is probably definitively, if not the best performance Michelle Yeoh has given, one of her best performances, maybe her most iconic performance outside of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And no commercials. We're going straight to Best Picture. Harrison Ford's on stage. It's happening. This is the end of the show. Best Picture. Kiwi Kwan is giving him a standing ovation. You know what the Academy wants. You know they want Everything Everywhere All at Once winning, and Kiwi Kwan to run up on stage, hug Harrison Ford, get a really special moment in picture. That is the Academy producer's dreams right now.
Movie theaters around the world back to theaters, whether providing a few hours of welcome escape or the opportunity to connect.
Any predictions on Best Picture? Anyone going against Everything Everywhere All at Once? Is there about to be a surprise? I don't think there is. I think they have the ambassador of Hollywood out there in Harrison Ford. I think they're about to see Everything Everywhere All at Once celebration. You're going to get the Indiana Jones together. The only other case you could make is if Spielberg wins for Fabelmans, all of a sudden you get that connection of Spielberg and Ford. Jen, great to see Halle Berry award Michelle Yeoh. Agree, it's a great moment. That's exactly what the producers wanted. It didn't happen, and it paid out for them. We saw the Academy try this in the past where they were leading this award for Chadwick Boseman to be the last, and it ends up being Anthony Hopkins wins. He's not at that Oscars, and it just ends weirdly with Joaquin Phoenix looking confused on stage. This is going to be the moment. Best Picture.
And the
Oscar goes to Everything, Everywhere, All at Once wins Best Picture at the 95th Academy Awards. It really did it. Best Picture, Best Director, Best Actress, Best Editing, Best Original Screenplay, Best Supporting, Best Supporting Actress, whatever it is, whatever you think it could have won, it won. This film outperformed everything. A24 ran a perfect campaign for this movie. This is an awesome win for the film. This is going to be really important for the future of Hollywood. As someone who does care about filmmaking, the fact that this movie won is a big deal. This is going to inspire a generation of filmmakers.
There is no movie without our brilliant and big-hearted cast and crew, but not just these beautiful souls.
Michelle Yeoh, Kiwi Kwan, Jamie Lee Curtis, the Daniels, all of this.
So this award is ours. It is.
It's 3:44 a.m. in my part of the world and time for me to try to sleep. Thank you for a lovely time. You made it interesting. I've subscribed and look forward to the next live. Thank you so much for joining me, for staying up so late to watch the Academy Awards with me. Thank you for subscribing and all. Thank you for all the support you're giving me. Have a good night, man.
My brilliant and beautiful wife, Ani. If all this shiny stuff and tuxedos goes away, I would just love to do laundry and taxes with you for the rest of my life.
They quoted Everything Everywhere, kind of a James Cameron moment. I would love to just do laundry and do taxes with you. Great callback to the movie. They're just charming as all heck.
Because of this, but because we made this movie.
I do think this film is about to have staying power. I think people are going to be talking about it 10, 15, 20, 30, 50 years from now for the historic win it brings, for the representation, for the messaging of this film, for what this film means, for the genre, the fact that it's a sci-fi film. Sci-fi films do not win Oscars. They do not win Best Picture. That's a huge honor for this. I hope they give everyone the chance to speak. I would like to see James Hahn give another speech. I know he gave the SAG. But yes, this is going to inspire someone who is currently 10, 12, 14, 16. They watched Everything Everywhere at Once. It's their favorite movie. This is going to inspire a new generation of filmmakers. You can count on that. There's no question in my mind. This film was big enough. It was seen. It means enough to a lot of people. And I think it is a special win.
These stories have changed my life, and they've done that for generations, and I know that we'll get through this. Have a great night, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Everyone have a good night. Thank you for watching.
That's the show. Everything Everywhere wins Best Picture. They got it in at 3 hours and 35 minutes. It is shorter. It is shorter. They did it. The crazy SOBs did it. They landed the ship under 3 hours and 40 minutes. Guys, I want to say the stream is coming to an end real soon. If you got any more comments, I'll stick around for like 2 or 3 more minutes, and then I'm going to edit some videos. That's the Academy Awards, guys. Everything, Everywhere, All at Once really did sweep in every major way. It was a big win. It was a big win. That's an awesome show. It was a good show. I don't have that many complaints about the show. It went a little long. I think there would have been ways to tighten it. Number of Oscar telecasts without an incident. Jimmy Kimmel just changed it from 0 to 1. So congratulations, guys. They landed the ship.
The Academy gratefully acknowledges our airline partner, Delta Airlines.
What's everyone think? What are we thinking? Everything, Everywhere, All at Once. We happy? I'm happy. I think it's a good win. I think it's a really good win. I think it's going to be really confusing when my grandma checks out this movie, sees that it won, and then watch this movie and then just text me really confused. But regardless, it's a good win. Anyway, guys, I'm going to start logging off. I do just want to give a quick shout out to everybody who's been staying in this chat, watching along with me. It really does mean the world to me. If you like this video, know that I'm going to do a lot more stuff like this. I'll be doing live reactions. I do movie reviews, Creed 3 reaction, Everything Everywhere All at Once reviews. Probably I'll do a watch along soon for Everything Everywhere All at Once. So guys, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe to the Beniverse. Thank you all for watching. My name is Ben Friedman, film critic. Thank you. Take care and bye-bye. Wait, sorry, I missed. I throw this thing and I missed this time. There we go. Thank you all for watching. Take care and have a great night. Bye-bye.